And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Hope you're having a good Sunday out there. Just want to hang out for a quick minute before I go cook and get everything ready for the Super Bowl. And really just wanted to stop and talk about the Varmilo FK2, right? Because that pad is really nice. Yeah, just dive into that. Make sure everything is set up and working here. Let's check our switches. Are they activated? Shout out Uptown 69. What's going on, brother? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Go Chiefs. Okay, now we got a Chiefs fan in here. Shout out, shout out. So I'm actually I was born in Philly, so I need to root for the Eagles. I know there was one year where the Patriots and the Eagles were playing, and there was something about the Patriots that year I just liked. And my wife ragged on me for so long because I picked the Patriots over the Eagles. So I won't make that mistake twice, right? So shout out to the Eagles. Mitch, what's going on? Mixmaster Mitch. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Shout out to Mitch. I'm here, but in the background cooking for two. Facts. I'm about to be in the same boat. So I'm going to make some hamburgers, some hot dogs. We got some chicken wings already ordered that we picked up. We pick up our groceries from HEB, so I already got that knocked out from our grocery store. And yeah, one of the twins wants to cook, so we're going to go outside and cook all the burgers up. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. And I was thinking last week was supposed to be Varmilo FK2 Sunday, and that got interrupted by a good surprise, right? The X series showed up from Hot 42, so we switched all that up, and this week's gonna be fun. So, and what's so funny is there's another. I don't want to ruin it, but there could have been a surprise happening today during the stream. It was a regular day that should be arriving in the mail. It says between 2 and 6, so it probably won't get here in time. But yeah. So yeah, let's see here. So what I'm gonna do is move this here. Have my cameras. Okay, good. Why is this camera always like an off color? Well, let's dim the lights a little bit first. Let's get our lights right. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got the lights bright. Change the color. Get them light. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, as far as the Super Bowl, I think, who am I rooting for? I think I'm going for the Eagles this time. Like, I mean, the Chiefs though. So it was so funny. The boys had their basketball games, so we go to get some food after. You know, they won, we'll get some food. We're there, and we're in Chili's, just, you know, get some burgers. And the game is on. It says, you know, the Chiefs versus whoever they're playing. And I didn't know this was last year's game. And we caught just the last 3 minutes. It was the most intense 3 minutes I've seen in a long time. I was captivated. And then I was like, oh, wow, did y'all see that game? People, I thought it was weird. I'm like, this is Saturday night. Usually, like, the last 2 games of the year are on Sundays. And sure enough, they were like, no, that's last year's game. But either way, the Chiefs are really on a tear right now. They are really, well, I'm too close to the mic. They are really, they're on it right now. But the Eagles, I know they have a hard time playing the Eagles. It's the home team, so I haven't lived there in decades, but still, it's where you come from, right? So it's got to support the home team. So we'll see if who's going to pull it off. I'm kind of rooting for both, but I think the Eagles, I'm going to go on their side because we're going to represent the home team. Shout out to Philly. West Philly, Overbrook. Shout out to Overbrook. What was it, 61st and Oxford? Yeah, there you go. And I'm trying to wrap up some things I've working on. I actually have a video coming out tomorrow, so that'll be here. And then I have some things coming next week. It's a really good problems to have for the stuff that's going on right now. So that's really good. And I got a message from an auxiliary 808. He's trying to use the GK21, but he's saying that he was having some issues where the right and left side that I set up, I guess you can't use 2 buttons at the same time. So I might turn that on. I don't know what game to test it against. Maybe I was going Tekken and go like the character customization, see if it can. He might need to do a firmware reset, but we'll try that real quick and see what's going on there. But yeah, I'm curious what that's all about. Super Bowl 57 rematch. Oh, that's right, it is a rematch. Wow. Let's check here. Who won that game? Web view. Oh, let's set this, please. Set this. Okay, so here, who won last time? I gotta close some tabs. That was last year. Man, my mind is slipping. Like, whoa. Or not last 2 years ago. Excuse me, 2 years ago. And the Chiefs barely won by 3. And I've been hearing this year too that they're having a little bit of problems. The Eagles, or the Chiefs, having problems with the Eagles. So the Eagles might pull this off. But I don't know where they're playing because weather plays. Well, they're in New Orleans. And NOLA, that might work in their favor in NOLA. Total yards, Eagles have more yards. They had 1 turnover, okay. 25 first downs, wow. They controlled the ball longer. The Eagles might pull this off. Wow. No, the refs will make sure the Chiefs win. You know what? That's so funny to say that. That is kind of true. And the refs definitely play a factor when it comes to a lot of this stuff, and they will definitely control the pace of the game. Yeah, that part, right? That part. It's just like basketball. You'll watch a game, and it'll be just going along, and you'll get to the last 5-10 minutes, and like, why is this taking 35 minutes to finish? Because the refs just get involved now. We got tickets to sell. Refs step in and make sure we sell tickets. Wow. Okay, it starts at 5:30. What channel's on this year? Is it NBC, ABC, Fox? I think it was Fox before. I don't remember who got it this year. Let's check channel. Super Bowl channel. There you go. I should be on Google. Brave browser kind of. Oh, it's on Fox. Okay. You can watch on Tubi or Fox. In 4K. There you go. Modern. Yeah, it was funny. I was talking to the kids, or we were talking about something at work, and we were kind of thinking, like, it's kind of wild how the kids now, anyone born after like 2010, really, that's been a present and aware, so you're about 2016, 2015, they have no clue what bad television looks like, or what hazy television looks like. It's like, all they know is HD. And the only way they can relate is when they have bad internet, and the buffering starts to kick in. Besides that, they have no clue what it was like to watch everything in the square, and just all grainy. It's not grainy, but just like real, just ugh. It's so funny. I know I'm watching that stuff on Tubi. He said I'm watching on Tubi. Well, the commercials are some of the best parts, Mitch. You missing all the good commercials. That is so funny. That is so funny. And is anybody injured? There's Kansas City Chief injuries. How the team looking right now? Third place, listen. Oh boy, the safety, the running back, Patrick. I heard he got hurt a couple weeks ago dealing with the ankle injury. You better take your drugs and get it together. Don't they shoot him with there's a needle they give him that kind of makes the pain go away? You got 1 game to go, and you've got 9 months to recover. You better get out there and play. Jawan to tackle, cornerback, wide receiver. Oh, that's a lot. What about on the Eagles? What do they got going on here? Oops. Injury report. Okay, I don't know. Unexpected game status, inspected, questionable. I don't know who any of these people are, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. It's so weird how they gave me the perfect readout right here. And then when I go to the other one, they have no clue what I'm talking about. So the Chiefs, this could be a sign they're going to rig the game for the Chiefs, right? That the refs are going to make sure they get full attention, because that's so funny. LOL. I'm sure Chiefs were trying to find a way to put out a hit on Saquon before the game. Facts. They're definitely trying to shut everything down. How much of well, you can't buy tickets now. It's Super Bowl Sunday. You imagine trying to buy tickets today, you'd be spending at least $5-10 grand. And it wouldn't, I don't think that'd be worth it for that much. For 3 hours? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll see, because Patrick Mahomes, I'm learning more about him, and he's fun to watch. I'll say that much, because he was pulling rabbits out of a hat. Like, it seems like they play well together. The team seems to gel well together, and they've only got like 1 or 2 more years of this, because we all know when a championship team is around for a while, people start wanting more money, and then they fall apart. And then they fall apart, right? So we'll see. Okay, so how did they play out? Last time it was first quarter was tied, second Philly took over, third Kansas was higher. It was a good defense, I guess. And then the fourth, Kansas City barely pulled it off. So let's see if it's a 1-2-3-4. Or excuse me, a 1-3-4 for Philly or Kansas this year. I wonder how that's going to play out. Huh. 10K would probably be a nosebleed. These facts. They're definitely going to just run you to the coals for those prices, and I would not pay it. And while I'm looking at this, there was something else I wanted to share too. So I was looking around in dual pad and flat box. It looks like their models now are they're being sold on Amazon from what I can tell. I haven't bought them, so this is not a confirmation. But I wanted to share this because I may have a new leading starter pad. Let's see if this comes up. So this pad here is $40, right? And you don't want the V1. Do not buy a V1 pad in 2025. Just don't do it. And I love Tiki Taka, but as soon as you get to take the switches off, they break. It's not the vendor's fault. They just break every time. I can't stand it. Well, typically players on dynasty teams don't request more money. They spread the wealth amongst lower players so they can retain. Okay, so here's the pushback I'm going to give. With that said, is it injuries? Like what tends to make them fall apart? Because it seems like on basketball, football, you name this, maybe not baseball, but basketball and football at least, they get to a point and they just start falling apart. People get egos, it falls apart. If Chiefs win, they'll be officially dynasty status. Yeah, facts. That's kind of why I want, like, I got to go with the home teams. I want the Eagles to win. But I would not be upset because the Chiefs, I feel like they kind of earned it, and see them in a dynasty would be kind of cool. Like and it kind of, I don't know, just changes things up. We have a new dynasty because down here in Texas, everyone loves the Cowboys. The Texans, I like the Texans like colors and like uniform better, but the Cowboys are the Cowboys, right? But the only thing with the Cowboys is they don't win. They spend all that money and they pay everyone so much money and they just don't win. I don't get it. It is almost pathetic to be one of the wealthiest teams and never win. And all the players are all beat up. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know football the best. Don't quote me, but it's kind of like that. Okay, so here's where I was coming from. I used to tell, and I still feel this way, I will tell everyone, if you're looking for a starter pad, you have no clue if you want to do this. You're just curious. You want to give this a shot, right? The pad you would look for is the dual pad C12. This pad is $35 on AliExpress. That's a steal. It does not have a pass-through port, but it does have a screen. It has all the text and physical buttons. You can take the top off and actually change the artwork. It comes with V2 switches and customizable keycaps. It's 3D printed, but doesn't feel like it because it has something inside makes it feel heavy, and it has a rubber feet pre-installed. So this is fantastic for $35. And it's again, once you get this to say I like it or I don't, or I like it, I want to upgrade, you can sell this thing for $10, maybe $20, $15. That's a bad hamburger, right? You spent $20 and you got to experience it. Then I was going around, I've had this for over years. I have a review of this. This is the Flatbox Ultra S, right? And again, the V2 red. So if you like the left pinky, the only problem with this are these buttons. And I reached out to them and said, hey, are you guys going to make the C12 like this? Make this like the C12, call it C14, because this is 14 buttons, right? And this didn't sell well enough to do that. But I really hope they do, because then they'll have their base and their pinky model. But this has the screen. It has a pass-through port on the very top, which puts it right above the C12. And come back. And I lost my train of thought. And it's $45 here, right? So that's $35 for it. It's $10 more. Well, I was cruising around Amazon. When I'm logged in, this controller is $29 when I'm logged in. And again, I don't know if it's the same controller. I don't know if it's the same vendor. It's $29. So for $30, it is cheaply made. This is a 3D printed controller. It feels like 3D. Again, the buttons have no labels. It does have the switches like your SOCD, your directional deterrent mode. It has all the things, your screen, your pass-through port. So you're buying this knowing it will not last. But you're just curious, is this something I want to try, right? That's $39. And again, I saw for $29 when I'm logged in. This pad here, and again, I haven't bought from them, but this Mocha, oh, they have Hot 42 in the description, I don't know. This is the dual pad A16. This controller is fantastic. It comes with all the extra switches, all the feet, all the things come with this controller, and it's $39. So I might need to take that back. For $39, you don't want this. You want this. Might be the perfect starter pad now. Because this one's $35 for $5 more, and you get it in 2 days. If you're in the States. And it has all the things, it has all the switches, all the things you could think of on the dual pad A16. Only thing is this has tighter spacing, but you could take the large keycaps off, put small ones on, and boom, now you have like a wider spacing. But these are now, they may be my starting switch kings. Let me check the chat. High tech Namaschenko. What's going on, brother? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you. High tech. DrJones, what's up, my man? I got a question about troubleshooting the Brooks Wingman FGC2. Perfect. Sometimes I connect my DS4 controller, DualSense 4 controller with it, and it works, and other times it fails. Not sure what to do. You know what? It's funny you say that, because I'm going to be streaming with this pretty soon. This is also another one I need to talk about, the Nike Wireless. So they reached out to me and I did the review, and we use it on the Switch, and we use it on the I've used it on the PlayStation with the Wingman FGC2 and the Xbox with the Brooks XB3. And during my testing, it was playing fine. I was actually using this adapter. So imagine an adapter in the console, a wireless adapter into that, and then this is talking wireless to this. So there's like a lot, and technically it should be a lot of lag. It played fine. It feels really nice and like metal, and this thing pops right off. You could do all these things. You could take this out of here, and come out. And I'm saying this to say, and then I played it another day because you could turn it upside down, right? I play another day, and I was getting lag, or like you said, the adapter acted funny. I was like, what's going on here? And here's another issue that I found with the FGC2. I plugged this into, where's my adapter? I plug this. I plug this into here, right? I press the home button. It starts up. It turns on. I can play Call of Duty and play. If I go and get something to drink, get something to eat, I walk away for the timeout time, let's say 10 minutes. When I come back, it's like the adapter won't acknowledge this sometimes. So I wonder if you're seeing that too, where your PS4 controller, it's like this goes to sleep. I don't know, or maybe the PS5, I don't know what it is, but you have to kind of like restart the console, or I just kind of ignored it. Just kept going back to this controller, but I don't know if I had to restart the controller or restart the game to make it reactivate. But I wonder if that's something you're experiencing. Yeah. And also check your updates. If you have a Windows laptop, plug this in, and you hold these sides, then you plug it in, and the lights will change a different color, and then your Windows PC will find it, and the Brooks updater tool will update your adapter. So you may need to update it, because I think I did mine out the box, but yeah, that may be something to look into, because it is kind of funny. Mixed Master Mitch, losses, trades, and cuts from upper management generally make them fall apart. That's a really good point, Mitch. That's a good point. That a lot of times it may not be the players. It's just, now we're making money. Let's start moving things around. Let's get some other stars in here. It's like, stop rocking the boat. Just keep it what it is and keep this dynasty rolling until people injure out or get older. And then that's a really good point. Mitch, bro, why not get Tesseract Hypercube Pro for $230? Mitch got you. Let me pull this up. I'm actually curious about this controller too. But that price is, and now that I've talked to, because we had Speedy Labs in here, and just talking about the process of getting these controllers made, I'm starting to really get a grasp on, oh, this is why they cost so much. I bet you they didn't make a big enough stock. I think they may do runs for 5 or 1,000 pieces, right? They may have done a run for 250, and that probably played a factor. Yeah, the Tesseract Pro, this is what I think it is. Yes. And this is the Hypercube Pro. This thing looks gorgeous too. Are you going to load, or are we going to look? What's happening? It's loading. Please hold. There it goes. This gold and white is fantastic. And it's metal white too. That is really nice. But I think it doesn't have a pass-through port. So that makes it kind of challenging, right? Where it doesn't have a screen or a pass-through port. There's no labels on the buttons. So, but it has a nice layout. And the switches, actually, the keycaps are different. Was it concave, convex? I forgot which is which, but they dip in instead of out. So I'm really curious. I love to get one into review. So I'm curious what this is about and see what they sell their caps too. Look at that. That's kind of cool. So I hope they get past version 1 and make a version 2 with a screen and a pass report. What would be kind of funny is if they just got the Flatbox Ultra vendor, spoke with them, take this out and just put the metal case on top. So you get your screen, you get your switches, you get all your home buttons, you get everything that in your pass-through port, everything you need for this controller, for that Tesseract, and they just put metal on top of it and sell that. That would be kind of cool, because I've used this for a long time. It works fine. So yeah, that'd be pretty wild. But when I heard the story, I know he's from the community, so I'm like super excited. 'Cause I've thought about making a controller. I told you guys about the controller I was thinking about making, and really, it's one of those things. But I'm very risk averse. So the cost to get into this game, there's so many in the market. I couldn't explain that to my family. If I was single, I might try, but I can't explain to my family how I'm waiting for the return on X amount of tens of thousands of dollars. But I'm actually excited to do it. I can't. Right now, I'm really focused more on a 3D printer. I have a 3D printer, but I need to get a different one. And just doing the stand, like selling other things that are controller related and targeting my audience and see how that plays out. But I know the feeling, Mitch. I get it. Thank you. Sin, what's going on? Sin, hope you're having a good Sunday. That Sin written, so that thing is like the Pablo Escobar version of JFA Micro. It kind of is. And I feel like I'm hating. I don't want to hate because I know all the hard work that went into it, but it is tough when. Who was, again, I feel like I learned my lesson last year when I feel like I beat up on Tiki Taka last June, where it was like they came out with the split layout. And I like the controller. Like I actually like playing with it. I took the V1s out immediately, put the V2s in, changed the keycaps, put O-rings on it. That thing was the most silent controller I owned. It was super quiet at the time. And it just didn't have a screen or a pass-through port, but it had 3 power ports. It was like everything you could think of. And it was like, but the price was so high. It was almost double the price of a T. It was like, well, how does this work? But, I'm dialing back to like, these are version 1s. Hopefully in version 2 they can really go out. So yeah, it's kind of funny. The Lightfox existing makes the Hypercube price to say, you know what, Mitch, that is actually a good point too, because the Lightfox is actually, when you compare in the price, it also comes with, the Lightfox comes with a case. Even with the Lightfox and replacing the switches and having someone print and cut your artwork, you're still under the cost, and buying the Booter 5. So you're buying all these things to make it PS5, Xbox compatible, and art, and check out the red opticals, put the black opticals on there, and you're still under the Tesseract Pro. That is really tough. And what's scary too is the Tesseract Pro is very close in price to the Victrix Pro. So that's really hard to justify. And it hurts my feelings like to say it like that, because I know they worked hard on it, and I don't want to feel like I'm bashing the product, but I get where at the time the market may not as big when they were coming with the idea, and then when they came to market, it was like, okay, there's so many on the market now, it's hard to compete. But I hope they pull it off. Sellers have everything the price. Sellers have everything right to price what they feel their product is worth. Yeah, that's true, son. Yeah. And to that point though, you have the right to set the price where you need to get your return, but you also have, the audience has the right to comment back and say, hey, you might have to pivot, or you may have to, take lesser return to compete. I don't know. It's tough. Mitch, you're all probably right. You're absolutely right. Fact. High tech. I have the Nike contact you about their other controller, the Master P1. Master P1, what's that? But I scrutinized the Kitsune and Victrix Pro. Facts, right? Facts. What is this? What is this? The P1 for Switch, iOS, Android, and more. 10% off. Thank you. They have not. But it has the trick. I like the triggers on here where you can adjust the setting on them. That's really nice. So this is kind of like a step up, huh? Look at that. Hall effect joysticks, nice, zero drift, no delay. And we put this thing to the pace. Like my kids are using it on the Switch. They dropped this thing I don't know how many times, and we haven't had any issues. You can imagine twins fighting, so they get a little tussle and no problem. So I was like, that's a pretty good controller. And with the Switch, you don't need the wireless adapter. It just syncs right up. So that was really nice. Bluetooth and Switch mode. Volume adjuster keys. Wow. And the magnets. I love all this magnetic stuff. Because I have the GameSire G8 Plus that I had to review. That's coming. Just been like, Half-Life 2 has been slamming the market at the top of the year, so they kind of set me back. But that's coming as well pretty soon here. And that one's really nice. You can pop everything off that thing. I was shocked. I like that. That's pretty cool. I might reach out to them and see what's going on with that. I scrutinized Kitsune and Victrix Pro fight sticks. Send junk food overpriced their micros initially as well, in my honest opinion. They only just recently price drop stuff. And it's tough, right? Because the market really changed in the past year. It really did change where everything's coming on board now. It's getting hard to compete. Mitch, honestly, if it had a pass report and came in at 180, it wouldn't be better. That's a good point because it's white, it's metal, it's gold. Like, it stands out. But you know what's so tough is just comparing it. Just comparing to this. If this is what I think this is the dual pad A16. And actually, I think I looked. Look right there. Item model number A16. That's the dual pad A16. They probably ordered a bunch and they're reselling them here. So with that said, it's like, that's really tough. This is a large pad, full size space. This is very much like the ASI LVL, sorry spacing, but this has a pinky button. So, you know, folks that like the tighter space, the large keycaps, you know, you're curious, you could jump into this and then go spend your money in the ASI LVL right after, and you're, oh my god, and then you're almost technically still under the price of the Tesseract. So that's really tough. That's really tough. But I hope the Tesseract sells out, so at least they get their money back, and then they can kind of pivot with version 2. I hope, because that's really tough. This one has the 2 power ports, one on the top, one on the side, all the things on here. Let's see, bro, Snapbox Micro XL being $265. Oh my god, before taxes and shipping was crazy. Whoa, the Snapbox Micro was $270. What? Now it's 190, 185, right? But that's tough too. Is this metal? With art, this is acrylic, I think, because you can put artwork in it. That's tough. And what type of switches come in here? They better not be V1s. They are V1 switches. And these are, I mean, it doesn't matter if they're plastic or metal keycaps, they're going to break. Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough to get. And I don't know what country they could be in Canada. I don't know where country they come from. So the pricing is kind of what they need to get a return. That is so tough. Hop really saved the FGC. Mitch is on fire today. I know some creators use premium materials that bump up prices, but I like a balance of quality, materials, and performance at just for justifiable ratio. Yeah, the market's really changing now. It's so tough out here. In this economy, function over form is more important than ever. Facts. You can get a Victrix PS5 levels for $20 more than the Hypercube. That's the thing, right? That's the part that really makes it tough, where you're trying to compete with, and also Victrix is a bigger name. People know it, they trust it. I mean, I'm sure that the Tesseract is just fine. It's made just fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's tough to compete. I guess it also matter how they do their bulk orders for materials and what prices they manage with said vendors as well. Yeah. Hence why mass manufacturers can have a lower price if they choose to do so over the in-house startups. Yeah, that's so true. It sucks, but it's how it is. Yeah, it's getting crazy, right? Oh, they're in Atlanta. Wow. And you know, and this kind of goes back to where, before I get into the Victrix, just go back to say, this is where everything started for me, and this was barely over a year ago. We'll say a year exact to the day almost. Was this 3D printed pad from Flatbox, which is, I think dual pad and they kind of work together. I don't know, but this is just a power port and your buttons here. They were V2s and just push. You had to figure it out. So I put tape on here so I could figure out which button is home and start. And this was fine at the time, but we've grown past this now, right? This was like $30. It was for $30. It was worth it as a starting point, right? So with this now being $30, and the quality's roughly the same, but this is better because the holes are smaller. Everything feels more formal. It has a screen, has a pass-through port, power ports here. All your buttons, again, they're labeled with a sticker, but you know, you get all your on-off, tournament mode, your SOCD, your left stick, right stick, D-pad, all those things. You can easily pop everything off of here. It's not hard. It's come right out. So this is very cheap, but this is falling into the realm of my starter pads, right? Because these two here, again, this being cheap, I don't think no one should buy this anymore. Right? The C12 is fully replaced. It's 3D printed, but you would never know it holding your hands. It feels premium, and it has this screen. You can unscrew these with a screwdriver. You just pop these off, change the artwork. All the buttons are physical. They text a screen. There's no pass-through ports. It's the only thing missing, but you have it here. So I keep going back to, I hope they take this, like they took this guy and turned it into this. I hope they take this and make a 14 version and put it in this case, and as their C14, and just see how that goes, right? But for the price, these are good starting points. And the Hot 42S kind of falls right after, or the P, depending on the day and the price, whatever your account says, or AliExpress. Those three fall into the same category. But today, I'm looking, just me looking, but with the dual pad being the same price. But with this being the same price as these, just buy this. It has the switches on the top, the pass-through, all the buttons, the 2 power ports, all the things, the tighter spacing for folks that like tighter spacing, because now they have the Zen. The Zen is based off of this. The Zen is just this at an ergonomic form factor. So it's technically it's the same build, like shape. They just cut it out to make a more visual shape. So the Zen is, that's why I keep saying I hope they make the Zen with the pinky, right? Make this layout and put it on the Zen, and then just the next evolution. But yeah, it's so hard for all these vendors to come out now because it's heating up so much. I think in terms of DIY controller, if you want a more classic box and not a thin pad, Moju box is probably the way to go if you want Moju box. I feel like I've heard of that. I think y'all may have said that to me before, the Moju box. Did I spelled that right? Look at that, huh? Oh, look at this, a joystick and a leverless with wide spacing and tight spacing. What is this? E 30mm Eastern, 30mm Western. Says that. I wonder if I like the Western style, because I think the T is Western. Huh. There was a style. I didn't even know I had a style. What do you know? I just thought I liked the T and the M+. I need to reach out to them, see if I would love to build one of these on stream. Oh, it's the enclosure only though, so you got to get the buttons, the boards. Okay, so you're getting all the parts, but at least you have your enclosure. Okay, and they're standard, so I would need like this, the KT buttons, the San Juan KT. Is it Kwame? Excuse me, Kwame KTs. With the adjust, put them in the lowest form, and boom. Look at that. That's kind of cool, actually. And you get a basic board. Okay, so you're looking like but even this, with the switches, with the box, the board for if I put GB2040 or Brooks, whatever, and then the buttons, you're still creeping up to 150, 200. So that's, it's still a project. But that is really cool, though. And the swirl. I reached out to them for the swirl. I reached out to them on Discord, and I'm sure they're getting Sony matches. I haven't heard back, but I'm looking for their email contact. I need to email Junk Food because I really want to get a swirl in to compare it to the Hot 42X series with the joysticks. I want to compare the swirl to that and see what it's like to play, you name the game, on these thumb directionals. I don't know how to say it, but how to play on these type with the wheels and with the thumb joysticks. But again, I don't know how big Junk Food is. They may be looking for a larger audience, so I'm growing, but I may not be big enough yet to get a unit sent out. But we're getting there. We're getting there, and thanks to you all. So I really appreciate y'all. Because I would love to get one of these in and compare those two. Go down. But it's kind of hard to beat hot in their components and form factors. Modular 3D printed enclosure. I talk mad mess about Chalk V1s, but they're really solid on the snack box, mostly because they use high quality caps. I will, however, never buy a controller that uses them again. No, I know snack box. Maybe there's a thing they like about it. I know there's a bunch of options. I have the V1 like switch tester, so I have like 15 or 30. I forgot how many things in that little tester kit. But it's to the point now where the KL V2s have so many models now I'm not wasting my time anymore with V1s. The only time I liked the V1 recently, I was at Best Buy, and there was a keyboard on the shelf, and I was kind of messing around, I was messing with it, tapping it, and it felt smooth. I was like, okay, this is cool. Those are V1s, and you could, a keyboard, you just doing like this. When I play and I'm beating the mess out of the controller, and I'm sliding and just getting upset, they break. and I'm not a leader in this space, but people trust my opinion, and my biggest opinion is to help people that have never done this before. Like most of you guys we've kind of evolved now. We have so much experience. We can deal with a V1 switch. It's not a big deal. But if my brother, my cousin, my nephew, my niece, if any of them ask me, hey, I just want to get one and play, I can't tell them to buy it because they always break. And now you're telling someone to spend money and then spend more money. But then you could do this. Then people start looking with their eyes all glazed over. Like, look, I don't nerd out on this stuff. I just want to buy a controller, play, and have fun. Right, so it's kind of funny. Like, don't buy anything with a V1 switch. Just don't do it. Or unless if they're swappable, then buy it. Like if you love like the TikTok S15, I love the look and I love the feel. So just get it. As soon as it shows up, take them dumb things out and put V2 switches, put ghost switches or white rains or the shadow hunting or whatever. Throw them in there. DC islets. Put the O-rings and the dual pad keycaps on there. You can upgrade that thing for $20. It's not a big deal. I think you can also work with them for custom layouts. Okay, laser etching. Oh, that's cool. Every other caps I've purchased broke off my wheels. Facts, Mitch. Every one I've tried. I've had a vendor send me others. Like, look, hey, we got a remodel. Can you try these out? Fun fact, even my Tiki-Takas, when they showed up, they came with 3 extra switches and keycaps. They were broken in the box. I don't know what happened in shipping from there to here, but they broke. So it's like you guys are a great brand and you have a great layout. It could be a cost thing. Maybe the V1s are like a nickel, whereas the V2s are a quarter. I don't know behind the scenes what the manufacturer cost is, but any vendor that's watching this, if you're considering Kale switches, please do not put V1s on your switches anymore. We have evolved. We went from watching televisions on 13 inches and playing Nintendo on 11-inch black and white TV to a 40-inch screen or 50-inch screen or 40-inch like box was gigantic. Now we have 100-inch flat screen TVs. We've evolved. All right, no more V1s, please and thank you. I said it's a DIY project. That's a solid option. Even the upcoming Swirl uses MX, so I think the next snack box revisions could drop V1s. Okay. You know what's funny? The MXs, they're fine, but the travel. Now that I felt it's a shorter travel, the travel is so far. I know there's different versions. MX is everything under the sun, so I know. But I got to give it to the Kale team. They are really. I think Hot 42 and Dual Pad, TikTok. I think these people that were early, I was saying like last January, this March, they really are helping push the evolution now, right? Because even like we have the Gal keys now, we have so many brands now. Yeah, I'm really curious what ASI is going to do. I wonder if they're going to do. They may stick with MX. Maybe they'll raise their acrylic top too, because of the Fightbox B1 I have. The top is higher, so yeah, even though it's MX, you don't feel it. So I wonder if they're going to raise their top, and that'll level it out without the travel feeling so far. Or without the, the switch being so tall. And that's gonna be really cool. And now I know my layout. I gotta take a screenshot of this because now I know my layout. I want my controllers to have the Western. Where's it at? Right there. Boom. I'm gonna save this image. We need more tabs. Here's what I am. I am a 30mm all button, 30mm Western. That's me all day long. Now I know what I like. I think I have an Eastern one too. I don't really, as long as it's 30mm, I'm fine. It doesn't really matter to me. But that's my bias, right? That's my bias. I play on everything, but it's like we all have our bias. Oh, y'all can't see. Whoops, I'm sorry. Right here. So I was looking at this, right? They have all the different layouts here on their page. And I was like, wait a minute. I never knew I was a 30mm all, 30mm Western. It's like, wow. For long play. I can play 24mm, no problem. I do it all the time. Because I test everything. I put over 10 hours in, so like it's not a big deal. But it's kind of funny how that works out. I'm not sure. I think the dome spacing might be more ergonomically comfortable. Oh, I see what you're saying. How domes feels is traditional thumb analog is different. A different story. In fact, that's why I want to get a Swirl. I might try to email. I may like sit and dig and try to find their email. And see if they'll send one out. Because I think it'll be really good, and I'll think of some games to play, like I did with the GK21. I played UFC 5, I think it's called, so I can have both directionals working. I actually had to test that for the message I got on Discord from Anonymous 808. I had to test that out and see. He was having an issue with his controller, so I might pop that in for like 2 seconds to see if that works. I think he needs to do a flash nuke, but whatever. Plus, I think there are Plus, I think there aren't really any new options or avenues on the V1s. V2 seems to adopt a version, and that are evolving more facts. Yeah, I am V2s all day now, and even more so because, again, I got the V1 switch tester back like last June when I got the dual pad EPIG model, and I was like, oh, do not buy this. Get the cross model, which comes with the V2s. It's really nice. And just trying different things out. It would also feel the V1s, they rattle. Like when you push them, they have kind of like a rattling feel. And again, only I feel it because I'm new to it. So coming from something else and I go to it, I'm like, oh, this is, had I started there, it would feel familiar. But now I've gone somewhere else, come back, it just, I don't know. I'm not a fan of V1s at all. Again, I'll use it, but it's just not my cup of tea. New Dev, what's going on, New Dev? I like that name, New Dev. R16 or S16 for tighter spacing, S16. I have the U16, but I don't like the spacing. Mr. New Dev did not watch. Let's show him this video. Let's put him onto this video. Okay. So this is a really good channel. It's called DrJones694. New Dev's like, I know. We gotta give New Dev jokes, right? New Dev jokes. But no. Everything. If you go to my channel, look for it. Just type in everything. Here is the U versus everything. And you're going to want to watch this because I'm pretty sure I talk about it here, but in the end, I lay everything out. And what's really fun fact, very soon, so I'm actually editing the video now. I have another video coming where I actually take the lid off the S and lay it on every controller. I take the lid off the T and lay it on every controller to really give everyone an R and lay it on, just to get perspective on, forget the templates, forget what your eyes tell you. Here is it laying on top. There's no mystery here. You look at it for yourself. With this top on this controller, here is the spacing, and you figure out what works best for you. So I'm excited to get that out. I recorded it last night, but I had so many. I was feeling, my daughter got the flu, and I got sick Friday. I was kind of sick yesterday too. I've been waking up like hot the past couple of days, so I'm a little out of it. And I recorded a review yesterday. In the Discord, I talked about it. I accidentally wiped the good footage. The B-roll I have, but all the good footage and some of the B-roll is gone, so I had to like redo the whole dumb thing. Anyway, I'm not gonna run a rabbit hole, but this video here may help you explain, because I lay them all out. So I do like the R and the U, and I talk exactly what you're asking for. I talk about it right here, and I may have put the lid on it. I don't remember if I had it back then, because I do the paper tests, and again, all the things, because at the end of the day, the U is a T, the U, the M plus, and the T, they're all the same thing. They're all the same layout. So New Dev, I hope that kind of helps. Whereas the S is the S, the P, the M Lite, the M Ultra. Those are all S's. The T, the M plus, and the U are all T's. So that is their family. It's an S family and a T family. This is how Hot 42, which I like. Like, people have kind of complained, but I like that, because if you like one model, now you just ask, if I like the S, I changed all the artwork. Now I want it made out of metal, or I just want it cheap made out of plastic. I can get the P or the M Lite. Well, actually I like the S, but I want it big to fit on my lap. I can buy the M Ultra. Done. Right? I like the T, but I like doing the artwork, all the things. So you know what? I think I want it premium, but I want it small. Get the M. I think I want it premium, but I want it the same size, maybe barely bigger. Get the M plus. I think I want the T, but I want it with rings. Buy the U. And the V is coming out very soon. The V is just a T with a plastic bottom like the U. So I love how, when you're looking at Hot 42, everything falls into a family. The G and the X series now have a family. If you have the G, it's small and compact with the MX switches, or you have the B with the MX switches, more the G. The X is the wider base version of the G. There you go. So you don't have to even think twice. Okay, I got the G now. I love these switches. I don't like the S or the T. I like my G. Get the X series, MX version, and go about your business. You'll be set. And then the R is the only one in the special case. But now I have the X series. Since the rings clip into the metal base, I would not be surprised if by the end of the year there's a metal R coming where the rings are black, hopefully not clear, black rings, and they clip into the base, and that will kind of into the top. Yeah. So I hope that kind of answers your question, New Dev. But this video will also, you can't see, I'm so sorry. This video here will dial in, and it's called Hot 42 U16 versus everything. And what I tend to do with the Hot 42s, because they have a lot of models, I will get the latest one, and then I'll review it against every other model I have. And there's 12 of them now. So I'll go through all 12 and, kind of lay it out for folks that have no clue or are new to this on the fence. So I hope that helps. Let me come back up here. I can't see. If you don't like one, I'll send mine out for review purposes. If you don't get one. Oh, nice. Oh, you got one, Mitch. Nice. You got the swirl. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely, get it in and review it. I can send it back to you. It's not a problem. If you have the original box, we'll wrap it up real good. I'll send it back. No problem. And I'll probably throw I have some Switch openers that I sent to Gabe last summer, because Gabe, I did my first giveaway last year. He was like, hey, I got a controller I don't use. I want to donate to the giveaway. So shout out to Yo, It's Me, Gabe. And that was super nice. And it was kind of a headache because I told people not from the US to enter, people from the US to enter, people not from the US were winning. And that was like, it was a nightmare, but we worked it all out. But that was a lot of fun. I think someone out of Washington State won the official controller. But yeah. Anyway, I digress. Code, what's going on, Code? Shout out to Code. Happy Sunday, happy Super Bowl Sunday. Matter of fact, hey Google, set a timer for 2:30.
Okay, today at 2:30 p.m. It's for 1 hour.
Hey Google, set a timer for 2:50. Hey Google, set a timer for 2:50. Hey Google, set a timer for 2:50. Okay, there we go. So I got to stop at. I have a hard stop at 3. So I got to cook food for Super Bowl. And I set you guys Google's off. I apologize. Sin, we might have created renewable energy with that self plug. Nice, new dev. Thanks, no problem, new dev. And I hope that made better sense of what you're looking at. And again, if you look at that video, you can watch it 2x speed. To be honest, like you'll get a grasp of what I'm saying because I lay it all out and I paper tested. That'll really help you figure out what is right for you. If you're super technical, you're going to get into the nuances of, well, this is 1 millimeter here. Look, in use, here's what they all feel like. And that kind of helps you there. And the next one coming, I might have to redo that one too, because I missed some things. But that one will be even more involved in of that original one. Vice, what's going on, Vice? FGC, what's going on, Vice? Happy Sunday to you. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Hope you're having a good one with the family and friends. Yeah, man. We've got just relaxing and talking. So what's so funny is the Varmilo FK2, I've had this since December, and we did the tournament play with it, but the actual Q&A was supposed to be last week, but the X series like showed up during the stream, so we had to repivot and redo everything. So I really want to make sure, because every vendor I work with, I like to review the controller, do a short. I like to do a live Q&A with you guys, just talking about it, giving our honest feedback. And I like to do a tournament with it to see, okay, how do I feel playing with the tournaments? You guys can see how I play. And my bias is, again, I have large hands. You can see my hands are almost as big as this case. I wear triple X riding gloves, so that's kind of biased. But I still play and have fun and just use it in front of you. Outside of my testing, you guys get to see it. Because, I know some review channels is cool, but sometimes I listen to a review and I could tell they didn't really play with it, to be completely honest. Because they'll kind of, oh, another one of these. Okay, here's this, here's that, and they kind of move on. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all, but I just like to dive in. Stop. Okay. Hey, Google, stop. As we're kind of looking here, when you open the case up, the first thing you see is a metal switch puller. And it's like a nice flat switch puller here. It's really nice. Really nice. You have your plastic. This is like an iPhone opener. Right? Your plastic, wedging, smudging, wedging tool, whatever. Is it plastic? Yeah, it's plastic. And then you have your switches. So I did reach out to, not Varmilo, because they don't sell the switch, they sell the controller. I reached out to Cherry MX, and these are their induction switches. All right, let me check my viewers. I can't see. And you know what? I'm curious too. Those in the States, what team are y'all going for? The Eagles or the Chiefs? Whether it's your team or not. I'm from the East Coast, so I got to go with the Eagles. Got to go with the home team. Only reason I want the Chiefs to win just to be a dynasty, to kind of mix it up. We have the Cowboys, we had the 49ers, the Patriots. We've had so many dynasties. It'd be cool to see another one come in to play. But anyway, all right, I digress. But yeah, here's the induction switch here. You see there's no pins on the bottom. Like, this is very much like the Keychron opticals on the, my brain is freezing, on the Speedlabs Lightfox and the Razer Kitsune, the optical switches there. This is a different switch, but again, no pins on the bottom, just like those. Just has the one wedge in the bottom. And the switch here is fine. It's smooth. It's a silver. It's a little soft, but it's fine. The snapback is okay. There's a black and a cyan. I want the black because the black has higher force. So I really want to try that black to see if it feels snappier. Because for me, I'm learning that for me, I like a snappier switch. That's just my style of play. Right, so I'm curious how, but when I reached out to them, and I'm sorry I'm whistling in your ear. When I reached out to them, to Cherry, they said they don't have the blacks or cyans for sale yet. So I thought that was kind of weird, but out the box, you're gonna like it. They're snappy just fine, and they're smooth, right? And you get 3 extras in the box. So that's a win. By the way, is there an issue with the GP2040CE.10 build where the last input is stuck on the device and nothing else registers? The last input is stuck on the device, nothing else registers. I don't know, Vice. Code. Would Varmilo FK2 work on console with an adapter? Eagle for me also. Yes, it does. So you need to use the Brooks Wingman FGC2 or the FGC1 on PS5 and the Brooks XB3 on Xbox. And it does, yes. Because it does not have a pass-through port. So I'm hoping the version 2 there's a pass-through port. And well, it's not GB24. It's its own thing. So it doesn't. I don't know if it needs it. But it's just like anything else. It's like a joystick. So I'm going to try my best to stop bashing anyone that does not have a pass-through port. Because at the end of the day, last year in January, if you didn't have a Hot 42, for the most part, you had a joystick and you were using these adapters. And there's nothing wrong. So why am I like feeling that's negative now? So I'm taking that out of my mind for the rest of my review points. If you don't have a pass-through port, it's not a big deal. That's just not, it's not there. So you use an adapter, play the game, have fun. Yep. So yes, I digress. You do need an adapter. But that last input, you got me thinking, Vice. I don't know. You probably have to flash nuke and reload the firmware. I know .11 is in the works. I don't know when it's going to release, but I know it's in the works. But I haven't heard that in particular, no. The case here on the top, this case is very hard in a good way. So when you look at the manual, you can actually put the controller on here and play this on your lap because it has ridges on the bottom. So you could put this on your lap. It's not going to go anywhere. It's sturdy. And then you could put the controller in. It does not, I mean, it's a case. It flexes, but it does not flex. The X series case is not this hard. The K series is nice on the X, but it's not this this feels like hard. It's in a good way. And you can see how these little ridges here, it kind of sits in this perfectly ridge here when you're using it. So that's really nice. The foam here on the top is super thick. Like here it's kind of like, it's regular, it's thin. When I open this up, you probably can't even tell. This is thick padding. Like it's like a sponge, like a marshmallow sponge. Really nice. Now everything's upside down. I'm gonna flip it over in a second, but here you have your cord. We're gonna talk about this because I'm just now starting to see not an issue, but an issue with the cord in this adapter. So we're gonna talk about that in a second. Here you have my custom built stands. Shout out to me. Oh, and check chat. DrJones title is wrong because it says Varmilo FK. Oh my god. Thank you, Code. Thank you. This stupid autocorrect. I can't stand when this dumb thing does that. Varmilo FK. It's still doing it. Should spell right. The autocorrect erased this stupid thing because I copied and pasted from here. I was like, I know it's. A lot of times I'll copy from the vendor site, so I don't accidentally make that mistake spelling it wrong. But it auto-corrected. There you go, FK2. Boom. And actually, while we're here, here's the site for the controller. So the controller here is 129. It comes in many different colors. I wanted something different because I love black. I was about to go black, but a lot of my controllers are black. So let me mix it up. And Sakura, I didn't really want pink. So like, let's try C-Melly. That's kind of cool. And it comes with the cherry induction silvers, right? And this here, she does not come in the box, but hopefully next time. You get all your different things here, right? They had the commercial. She doesn't come either. And again, here, you can play right there on top of the case. It's really nice. And those are all your different, essentially your 3 different colors plus your artwork. And we'll talk about the artwork feel here in a second. Yeah, there's everything in the box right there. And here, the rapid trigger is what most people care about. This is what we're going to come back to in just a second. Thank you, Code, for letting me know, because this dumb thing. You're experiencing, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, Vice. Vice, let me ask you this. Have you flash nuked and reloaded your firmware? 1. 2, which controller are you using Yeah, have you flash nuked, reload the firmware, and which controller you see in this on, and then I may be able to relate more. I'm curious. I'm really curious about that, because that could be a thing. I don't think it is, but it could be a thing, and I'm curious. Sin, I usually back up pin mapping and configs before doing stuff facts. Good point, Sin. Yeah, make sure you back up before flash nuking. It saves you the headache of redoing everything. So I can retain some of the settings before nuking and updating for when he called it. I'm just nuke it. Sin, yeah, you got it. You got advice. Erty86. Erty86. That's an interesting name. That's a cool one too, Erty86. Hey, Dr. Jones. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hey, Dr. Jones. What's the touchpad you are using? What is the touch? Which... Are you asking about this? Are you like a literal touchpad or controller pad? If you're... Generally come in the box. If you're asking me what this is the Apple Magic Stripe. I have the black and the white from... They last for years too, but a lot of things I do are on Mac. I know I'm streaming like, how are you streaming from a Mac? What type of weirdo are you? I get it. But I had a box. I need to buy... Actually, I'm looking to buy a Windows PC this year now, but... Anyway, yeah, that's probably why you're seeing that, but yeah. Okay, so we come back. Okay. And here's the controller, right? And when you look in here, that's it. There's really not much in the box. That's kind of a good thing where you get this really firm case. Like this thing is, look, it's firm. It's really firm. This is the best case I have so far. Second would be the Speedy Labs. And the Speedy Labs is halfway cheating. And here's why. The controller's a medium size, so it's technically like a GoPro size case. So being so small, it's firm and it has like the spongy foam on the edges, so it just snugly fits in there. The only difference with this is this has this divider, which I like. So Speedy Labs version 2 case, if you could put the divider on here, I mean you don't have to because the controller's a medium size, you don't need to. But if you could, that'd just be like an extra bonus. But I never had an issue with Speedy Labs case. That thing's fantastic. But this is fantastic. You know, if you're traveling with this, you have nothing to worry about. And given the case too, I think your other pads, I should try the ASI, see if that'll fit in here. Because I know all the flat ones, right? The Hoffer 2s, the dual pads, the Gao keys, the DOIOs. I might try it a little bit. I'm almost guaranteed they're going to fit in here just because this is slightly taller and everything else. They may rock a little bit because they may float a little bit in here, but it'll be fine. Okay, so now we have this. Let me put these. Yes, this white one. Yeah. This is the Apple trackpad, and again, I have the black one that I bought right before either I bought it during the pandemic or before. Because during the pandemic, yeah, I was buying up just office supplies and stuff like that, right? But yeah, yep, all the things. Where was that? Okay, so here's the controller, right? So I'm gonna raise this up here, and this thing looks fantastic in person. And you know, it looks like airbrushing, but it doesn't feel like it. And again, I'm not using this every day because I've had a very busy, I've had a very busy review season. So I've been mixing and matching controllers for the past month and a half. But I mean, I'm played more than 10 hours and it's not damaged. You can already see the what's the word we're in? You know, the smooth texture is rubbing off because you're playing on it. That's all comes loose. When you're using the switches, you know what these feel like? These feel, I wish Travis was here because Travis, these feel like the Kale spring season switches. I had to like dig deep and think. I was like, what does this feel like? It feels something like that where it's snappy, but it's soft. Like, and the travel is super short. It's like, it's almost as short as the shadow hunting, but the spring feels something like the spring season Kale switches you find on AliExpress. And I should look up the specs. When you look at the controller, you plug the adapter in, you have your PS button, which is guide, your start button here. The reset unused don't work. These two don't, they're just here, they don't do anything. And you have your back button, which I think is your snapshot, whatever button is. So that's that. Let me check chat here. Just the white one. DrJones, do you have a micro center near you? Because they help you with Windows computers. In my city, there's no micro center. The Windows, I'm fine with Windows. The thing is, I just don't like using Windows. I'm using it right now for a project, and it's fine. The thing I don't like about Windows is there's always some... I don't want to beat it up, but Windows, everyone that has an enterprise job has used Windows before, or use it daily. I use a Mac on enterprise, and then at home I use a Mac, and I use Windows for particular efforts. I'm writing in C# for this effort. So, it's fine. But it gets hot because it has Intel processors. You always have to reboot the dumb thing. I'll have a Mac. I can run one of my Macs. I run that thing for 2 months before I reboot it just cause. Just cause. I don't know why, just cause. Whereas Windows, like, I always have to do something with that dumb thing. So it's fine. But the bigger thing too is making a true streaming gaming PC. I don't have the funds right now to do that because there's other things going on. But that's why I'm considering. So I'm looking at some ThinkPads that are like 600, like refurbished ThinkPads that are like used business laptops, basically. I need high RAM. I need at least 40. I need at least 32, but preferably 48 to 64 gigs of RAM, so I can do all the things I want to do. And I don't know graphics cards anymore, so I got to learn graphics card, what's good, what's bad. So I'm not knocking Windows. I'm not. It's more I'm not familiar with the gaming side of Windows because I haven't been there in so long. I don't know what to look for. I play on console for the reason where I turn it on, I play it, I turn it off, and I'm done. I don't have to think about the rest. The updates happen when they happen, and I play. But it's getting to the point now where I need to get a Windows box because of like Virtual Fighters. Different things are happening now where I need a Windows box. But my question now is, I use that if I get a laptop or gaming laptop? Should I use that for streaming and gaming? You know, is it can it handle all that? So you see where this is going? Yep. Yeah. And I'll flip this over and I'll explain it. Before I look at the chat, so there's little rubber gaskets on here. This mat is super grippy, and the weight is heavy. It feels like a metal, like it feels like metal. It's not absurd, right? Let's get real. This is thin, right? This is only as thick as an adapter. Essentially, it's like barely taller than an adapter, but it has really nice weight. Like when you're holding this, you're like, ooh, and it sits on your lap very well, and the grip goes all the way across. So if you're skinny, you're fat, you're in the middle, it's going to grip well to your legs because it goes all the way from the middle to the edge, and any size person will enjoy that a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I may count that wrong, but I believe it's 13 screws. You can see I don't have them on here. Why? I would tell you to leave them off. This thing is built, watch it doesn't fall apart. Just as soon as you get this thing, just take the screws out and leave it out, in my opinion. From my experience so far, I haven't had any bad issues with it. And I'll show you why in a second. Just take it out. Or I guess don't. If you're gonna, I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. And the switch here, this switch is from my experience so far, when you connect to your PC to change the adjustment. I can't show you guys because the other thing is the website. And I'll check the chat in 2 seconds. The website here to do all this stuff, like your rapid trigger controller things and customized actuation points, first induction silver switch, like all these things you want it to do. If you don't have a Windows box, as it stands now, this website right here is not going to work. There may have been an update in the past month, but again, during my testing, I had to use a Windows box. And I have an old one here that's like a 2015, I don't know what it is. But what's really cool is, and let me check the chat before I really dive into this, because I'll dive into this in a second. Send, make sure you check vendor firmware specs. Yeah, that's for the firmware issue. Yeah, Vice sent on it. Some do their button functionality and such through configs instead of custom firmware. Hot seems to work with them. Yeah, Hot, that's one thing I like about Hot too. When you blow that controller away with the nuke, as long as you have the latest firmware, everything's in the firmware package. You just install it and go about your business. There was one controller I was testing where something, I forgot what it was. Something happened and I firmware nuked it. And when I started to put it back together, I had to do everything manually. Like all the settings were built into the board, and if you flash nuke, they were just gone. And I was so frustrated. I was like, why is this not in the firmware? But yeah, dual pad's really good about it. Galkey's good about it too. Galkeys, you can blow them away and reload the firmware. Yeah, those three are the top. And ASI is really good about that too, because ASI actually has custom things. Like on that PCB, they have like I'm saying this wrong, but they have 3 buttons, and 2 of those buttons are custom functions, like a profile switcher. Like they really, I like ASI because they're really thoughtful about what they're doing. I'm excited for the version 2. Hopefully I'll have. Where's the layout? Where's it at? I know it's not, but hopefully. Please move. Come on, keyboard sync. Where's my keyboard sync? There it goes. This stupid thing. Where'd it go? Right there. Hopefully they do the 30mm all button, 30mm Western. No, they're not, but that's a hope, right? We all got hopes. So yeah, let me come back to the chat. But yeah, that does suck when vendors put things on the board, not in the firmware. That's so frustrating. But other vendors might do config stuff like Mayflash does for GB2040CE. I don't have any Mayflash yet. I want one. I'm in their Discord, but I don't know how big their company is. So I want to reach out to their main person in that Discord too and ask them, hey, do you have any units for review? I'd love to just share your controller and talk about it and compare it to everything else in the market and see, because they've been around longer from what I understand. I believe they've been around since like 2023, 2022. I don't know the history of Mayflash, but I would like to just, you know, go through the motions and see how the controls compare and just really get to know it. I think that'd be really cool. And I think they're in Canada. So if they're in Canada, I'm in the States. We're technically we're country brother countries, right? So I like to support our Canadian brethren up north. Code Hotfree2 Hotpad X is out on their website. Yes, it is. It is code. I need to pull that up. Field reporter code is on it. Code is on it. So here's the Mayflash, and they have tons. I want to go through here to see what's there. Let me check that out, right? Hot42, Cosmox, and they're 50 different websites now. They have Cosmox, Hot42, IB Gamer, Retro Plus. Oh wow, look at that. The X is front and center with all the modules. And this is why I want the swirl, because I'll just say it. According to Amazon, my left and right joysticks should be showing up in the next hour to 5 hours. It should be here between 2 and 6. So if it wasn't Super Bowl, it probably would have shown up on stream. I would have taken my X apart on stream and put in the module and tested it out live. This one right here. I did not get the keyboard kit because if I wanted to do the full keyboard, it should be a full B. But I may have to get it tried. I'll just have all the modules, but we'll see. Now it's after Lunar New Year. I'll probably reach out since after Lunar New Year and see if I can get some more kits sent out. But yeah, see, there's their case. Their case is fantastic. Is it as fantastic as the Varmilo case? No. But is it better than most other cases? Yes. And the Speedy Labs, again, is in that gray area because it's so compact that it's a GoPro case. So you know that's why the Varmilo I kind of talk so highly about is because it feels like a gigantic GoPro case. And just so you guys know, what I carry my things around now is this Smart Tree. This Smart Tree case is fantastic. It's hard, like super hard and firm. And it has a little slot. I just slide the controller in. It doesn't have all of it's a laptop case, a laptop sleeve. But this thing is my go-to. And it's like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, or maybe 30. I don't remember. This is what I put my M in. Because this was like I saw this on AliExpress. It was like a mini keyboard case. I was just trying it and it actually happened to fit the M, the regular M. So it kind of goes in here. But I hope vendors make this. This is super hard. This is the I know it's apostrophe, but LLTGEM case. I haven't, in my older videos, I have my case in the description. It's in there. But this one's really nice. If they just made it taller like this, you could put tons of stuff in here. So what's in here? What is this? Anyway, yeah. So, right. That's what I have now. The Speedy Labs case, again, is a GoPro case. This case is fantastic. And it's so compact. Like it's barely as tall as this. It's a little bit taller, but so it's halfway cheating. That's why I'd say I love it about to kind of preface it that anyone that's ever touched a GoPro case knows they're super firm, right? But this, I love this spongy foam inside because all of my controllers have the kit on the top. I can cut this with a knife or scissors and mold it and then put my controller back in here and it'll fit perfect. So I love that thought. And they came with like a QR code with the instructions. Like it's just really, the only thing about this Speedy, the QR code was a little sketchy because when it came in, say this came from China, Russia, America, you name the country, anyone that's not from that country may feel a little iffy on scanning a code to get the instructions. It feels a little iffy. But yeah, but in use it was fine. It gave everything I needed. And I love the logo sticker on top, right? So yeah, really nice case. But this case here, this is, again, the gigantic version of that smaller case and just as firm. Let me check the chat here. Sin, if you're used to Mac, Linux isn't too different. Although you don't get the Apple Prison ecosystem, which is good. Bad for That's a good point, Sin. And I use Linux only for like LAMP, for like Linux, Apache, MySQL, or MariaDB with PHP for like a WordPress website or for if I'm doing Docker things. But on the daily, the only issue I have with Linux is it's very specific. Like I don't know if I can edit videos on Linux and stream on Linux. So it's like you almost like know what you're doing with it and then use it. So the only time I use it for Docker instances, like when I need a specific task done, I'll use a Linux Docker instance to kind of go from there. But you're way deeper than I am in that sense. You probably know more on how to like manipulate to do what I wanted to do. So you're spot on. You're spot on. And window elimination on Linux has gotten better. That's a good point. Windows, yeah. Vice, yeah, Vice. I see you're okay. This is like 10 minutes ago. Let us know, Vice, how things went with your flash nuke and your reload, if that fixed things. I'm curious. And again, what pad? You may have already posted. I'm not seeing the chat yet, but whatever model you have, vendor, model, and firmware version. Yeah. So you can use Wine to run a bottle or emulation mode to access some of those sites on your Mac. Huh. That's cool. In theory, you don't have a Mac to test. Don't have a Mac. Oh, you don't have a Mac to test. Macs now, Sin, are getting so cheap. My development last year, I was using a MacBook Air M1 with 16 gigs of RAM, 1 TB. I think I bought it for like $700 from a it's basically an enterprise laptop reseller, because now we're at like the M4. You can get an M1 Pro for dirt cheap. Those things, I will be honest with you, I beat the heck out of my laptops. And you can get an M1 Max with 64, even 32 gigs of RAM, nothing less than 16 gigs of RAM. So I would say 32, and a 1 TB hard drive. You can probably pick one up for $700. I know it sounds high, but that laptop will last you for at least 5 to 10 years, unless Apple like locks it out for some weird reason. Say that never happens. You could use it. It's that powerful, in my opinion, and it doesn't get hot. Like, I beat them up, it does not get hot. It's really bizarre, and the battery lasts all day. Vice FGC, worst storefront. Storefront is DOIO. I think we talked about this, Vice, the DOIO. Erdy86, what case would the Hot42 Ultra fit in? This one. I'll put the link in the chat here in a second, RT86. This smart tree is the one you want. This is the dual pad A16. It's one of the bigger pads. This one that's next to me. So everything else is downstairs for review. If I take this and put this inside, look at that. It fits right in there. Close it right up, and look, you can see it fits perfect. And this thing is like solid. The switches aren't getting touched. That's what I really want. I don't want my switches getting touched. They don't get touched. Only thing is you don't have a ton of space for your extras, and that's where the Speedy Labs and the Varmilo case and the Hot42 X Series case are better, because they have the pocket here for your things, and they have dividers, so your buttons have cushions. They don't get all mashed up, and they have divide for your extras, right? So I hope someone makes this exact same case barely taller with a divider. Just basically, they make it like this. They take the exact same case and make it just like this. Put the divider here with the plushy foam, hard foam, and your pockets. All the hard stuff, with all your cables and all the things that can mash your controller, they'll be locked here with this hard side and just holds it in place. And this side is so foamy and smushy that it won't push the switches down, but it keeps it all. Like, this is all plush. Look at that. Oof, this thing is so nice. But this one's super thin though, compared to this. You probably can't tell on camera because it's so tall. But yeah, anyway. I'll post a link in a second. I feel like the Hotpad X would cannibalize their other product sales. Hope they don't get stuck with old stuff. So you know what? I talk about that a little bit in the review. Oh, I have a hot T13. I'm gonna try it a bit. Yeah, T13. Okay, you're fine. So if you're having issues with your T13, it could be your switch. Just take the switch out, put a new one in. Because the T13 is what, a year old. It could be that. Because the T13, I have a bunch of them, and I've got 4 of those things, and they are. Now you got me thinking, like, in a heated battle, and you're getting your butt kicked, you never know why you're losing. But I really, in my heart, I don't think that's the issue you're feeling. I don't. Let me get that case link really. It's in my Discord. Let me grab that link really fast. And then we got to talk about, I'm going to open this up right now. Where are you? O-rings, cable manager, adapters. Where's the case? Here's hard shell case right here. Boom. Copy this. Where's that at? Where's that right there? This one? Yep, this is the one right here. The Smart Tree Hard Laptop Sleeve 14-inch Yoga Slim. This is the one. This is the one you want. It's $43 here. I think I got it on AliExpress for like, I'll put the Ali link in a second. So, hard shell case I use for all large and small pads. There's the link there, and then 2 seconds, I'll post the AliExpress link. Here is the, yeah, here's the same thing. See, it's $10 cheaper on AliExpress. The difference is you got to wait 2 weeks. Well, for me, it's like 10 days. I always have to wait 10. And now with all the things going on, if you're in the States, I don't know what's going to happen with the tariffs and all the different law changes. So it could be longer. I don't know. So if you're on the fence, you could pay the $10 premium or $8, whatever, or just buy here. But you figure it out. That's what I use. And then the smaller one I showed you that I really hope, I should look and see if they offer a bigger version of this case now I think about it. But here's the one that showed a minute ago. And I'll post a link in the chat here in 2 seconds. Is this one. This one's 20 and I feel like I got it cheaper. I don't remember. But anyway, you can see it's a Wacom tablet. That's what it was. It was a Wacom tablet case. And when I was looking at these, like, oh, this is perfect. But the sizing, it's only 1.2 inches tall. So your controller, like a T or, because the M's are pretty flat, but the T's, the dual pads, the Zens, especially the ASI LVO, all of those are taller. Even your DOIOs are taller. So I went down the rabbit hole of these things, and this isn't wide enough either. This only fits a medium size. But this case is fantastic for what it offers. See, it has that pocket right there. It has the flap in the middle. It's a very, very nice case. I just wish they made it, like, instead of being 1.2 inches, if it was like maybe 2 inches, 2.2 maybe, height, and obviously wider, because 12 inches wide is too short, not wide enough, and 8.5 inches wide is, height, it's not tall enough. But if you went down the rabbit hole, you could probably find this exact same case in the size you want. Whereas the Speed Labs feels something like this. These hard shell GoPro cases are like $3. But what's nice is his has the label on top. It has a divider inside. It has the pocket, not divider, it has the pocket inside. Has the foam insert. It's like the little spongy foam too. It's not the regular generic, this cheap foam. His foam is like a spongy, like rub. It's not rubber, but it's nice. It's really. I was shocked when I opened Speed Lab. I was like, this is a really nice case. Okay, so let's come back. See. Okay, so here's the Varmilo, right? The FK2. So what we're saying, when you put it, I flipped the switch. I forgot what mode I'm in, but when you put in the other mode, like keyboard mode, basically, when you're gonna take this, and here's where I'm starting to see something. This cable is long too. So if you're worried about like the standard hop, any of these pads that come in now with the USB-C cable, it's not that long. So yeah, that's maybe another thing. The vendor should give you like maybe there's a signal, maybe there's a latency or signal issue if you made the cord too long. I don't know. So this feels like maybe 3 to 6 feet. I can't stretch out in front of y'all, but this thing here, let me change the page back to this. Okay, here we go. We'll come back to that site in a second. I don't want to forget. Okay, so what this does is the cord goes right here, right? So you stick it in, and again, my hands are big, but my fingers are skinny, right? But they're big. So you just kind of wedge it in there, and you put this down. You can run the rails this way, but I didn't really like that because I feel like it's going to bend my cord up. That was my personal opinion. But what's kind of cool is you could just run it sideways. And you could leave it in there. It just sits there. But you can see the slack, kind of what that is, right? And I can't see. Let me move my screen so I can see. All right. So you got that there. So how I would ask for version 2 of this. Make this probably a little bit lower. So that way, okay, let's keep going. Because I'm going to show you why this is so tight. I know what it is. So now to get this out, you just lift this up. Or you put it this way too, right? Oh, and actually, it kind of sticks in there, so you're fine. But see how it pops out if you step on it? It's still better than everybody else. But here's the goal they have with this. Is this piece. You take this, and I've been kind of figuring this out. If you put it on top, let's see, you put it on top, it wedges right there around the head, right? So we're going to put this in. Perfect. Put this on top. Oops, goes this way. And it has a little mouth. It's going to open it, right? Put that right on top. And now look, it won't come out. So it's perfect. It's locked in there good. The only issue is if you put it like this, it comes right off. If like your lap is rubbing on it, you can accidentally rub this off and it'll pop off. So it's not a big, and these are all like, it's not a big deal. You're not even going to notice. So what I was doing was, I was like, oh, well, let me put it this way. I put it under. And here's where I think I may not do that anymore, because I have to bend my cable. See, like I have to like bend it. Can y'all see that? Is that showing up? I have to bend that, kind of like bend the head to get it in there, to wedge this in. And I think I'm bending my head. Right. And the whole goal for me was, well, I didn't want it to fly off. It may have fell off once. I forgot what I was doing. Maybe it got stuck in my sweats because it's cold. So it probably got stuck in my sweatpants or something. But either way, I love that this comes to this where you can't get it. It won't mess your cord up. So you put it right at the top and it just stays there. And if I guess you're getting up and getting down, you're kind of doing this. This thing will kind of fly off. Let's take it back off. And then when you take it out, that's where you're kind of like, see, I'm kind of bending a little bit to get it out. And that's where I think I bent my head on my cord there. So I'm going to put it back in. Right, I'm going to put it on top. And you know what? I think I'm going to start doing that. That's fine. I probably was doing it wrong, so that's all me. I don't remember if I read the instructions. It's been like over a month now, so I'm like going off of memory. But anyway, this piece does have a benefit. And you do want to keep this, right? So now you have that set. Again, the cord is long, so which is really nice because I actually use extenders. So my PlayStation's like across the room. I have an extension cable. I have a USB hub in the PlayStation. It's actually sitting right here. Y'all just can't see it. And then I run a cord. It's like 3 feet maybe, or 3 meters. I forgot what its size is in. And then I run my proper cord into that. So I'm like double extending, whereas this is nice and long. I didn't need none of that stuff with this controller. If you had an entertainment center into a couch, I mean, you'll probably need it, but on your lap or whatever, it was perfect. I thought it was really cool. It has the Velcro pre-installed, so as soon as you wrap it up, it goes right. You put it right away, and it's really nice. I'm gonna take it off. Yeah, I don't need it anymore. So we're gonna take this off and put it back in the case because we talked about the cord, right? And we're gonna open this up because that's what we really want to see. Okay. Okay, let's Velcro this. Okay, I'm just gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this back in the case. Drop all my cases on the floor. Again, I love how it has the pockets. Like, boom, it goes right there. I love that. I really like that. The stands in here for the meantime, so I don't lose my stands. All that wedge is right in there. Get in there, please. Thank you. And yeah. Of course, I dropped everything on the floor. Let me check the chat here real quick. Q Merlin, what's going on, Merlin? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you. Yeah, doing good, doing good. Cinder Varmilo is definitely performance and function. The design aesthetic, I can't read. The design aesthetic is minimalist, in my honest opinion, but that's right up a lot of people's alley. So not a bad thing. I agree. Yeah, it's very just practical and just it's really. Yeah, as soon as you open up, you're like, I'm ready to play. Like, you just grab it and go, and I really like that. And again, the weight feels really nice. Okay, so now, once you pop all your rivets out, take all the screws out, you can see I'm shaking it, and I'm even bending it. And look, even when you bend it, it does not bend. It's metal inside, like it does not bend, right? Here's what I've been doing. I'm probably doing it wrong, but the prying tool is for the clips. There are clips right here. So you'll take this and wedge it, and you slide just like that. Right, go around. Go around. And I'm using the flat side, not the hump side, right? Get in there. Okay, she's fighting me. Anyway, you can do it that way. Or you can just take this button, and just push. It'll pop right off. Right? When you flip it over, look at all that foam in there. You have your up top. You have your push buttons there, all this stuff, your light. But all that foam, and the foam matters because anyone that has the Model P from Hot 42 or the U, that plastic is loud. And I was just seeing someone in the chat in the Discord a few days ago. They mentioned putting foam inside. As soon as they said it, I was like, oh, just like this, Like, it didn't even dawn. I have so many packages that are just sitting, either I threw away or whatever, that came with like your M or any of your pads. You guys order pads and they come with foam, the black foam inside. I was just throwing that dumb stuff away. I should have kept it, and that way I can cut it the way I want and stick it in my U, stick it in the P, like do whatever you want. So this comes with that. It's you can see it's moldable. It's a moldable foam, but it forms right back. It's really firm, right? So over here, let's put this on the floor. Okay. Sure thing, right? Travi, what's going on, Travi? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Shout out to Travi. Good Super Bowl Sunday. I think we ran to each other last Sunday, Travi, and I think I got that win. It was an accidental win, but I'll take it. It's an unofficial win. Was that Tuesday or so? I don't remember, but yeah. Yo, what's going on? So funny we fought this. But I thought that was you. On RA, on random at all. Isn't that funny? Like, when we're looking for each other, I'm getting my butt kicked. When I don't know it's you, I'm just treated like a stranger. I play better. I gotta tell myself. I think So you know when you see someone's rank, sometimes you get nervous. You're like, oh my god, it's Omega or it's a Street Fighter Master, whatever it is. Whereas when you're just playing someone without knowing what they are, you kind of just play. So I was like playing, like, all right, just messing around, doing different things, and I was winning. Whereas when we played before, I was like trying, thinking, and getting my butt demolished. So shout out to Trav and his Jin. Shout out to Trav and his Tekken Jin. I can't wait for our official run back and play some more. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah, so here is the Varmilo FK2, right? And I think Travi streams also. So shout out to Trav. Subscribe, check out his channel. He has the Victrix. Travi has the Victrix Pro, if I remember right. Travi, I'm sorry, my brain is like lost, but yeah, check out his content. Good content. Yeah, you got it. Okay, I thought I won that one. Then the Xbox PS5 glitch did its thing. Oh, so I'm glad you said that, Travi. I'm trying to think when I play Tekken, if I can tell if someone's on Xbox, because I see PC players and I run into these weird things between PC and PS5, and the matches will just play funny, or like there'll be a lag. There's just something off, or it may like jip. Like you're playing, and your character's moving, and it'll like jet, and you're like, or it'll blip. You're like, what is happening here? So now I'm wondering if on Xbox, PS5 is doing the same thing. Yeah, that's not good. It ruins the experience because you're trying to have fun and you're feeling like something's off. But anyway, yeah, GG's, man, GG's. I definitely have fun playing you. Yeah, so when you get in here, if I pop this one off because I don't use this button, you can see it's like these are wedged on here. They're just plus signs, and there's nothing in here. There's no foam. It's a hard keycap. It's plastic. It's nice and tall. Yeah, it fits just fine on the plus sign. And to get these off, you can pick it up. It won't come up, right? Just grab your puller tool. Just shake it side to side. This way. And put this down, like doing it while holding it. Look at that. It comes right out. And again, no pins, no nothing. It just sits right. And actually, there's two little dots right there. They probably don't do anything because I don't see anything on here. I halfway don't even know. Or maybe the light is coming through the hole. It's probably shooting lasers into the base or something. I don't know enough about the Switch technology to give you how this works. But I wonder where it's coming. Maybe it's coming from the bottom. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's so nice. You just take it out and pop right in. So what's so funny is that's where I was like, as soon as I opened it, I was like, oh, I want new switches. Just because even like you buy the Hot 2, they come with reds and crystals. There's nothing wrong with those switches. I've just evolved, and I have a feel that I like. So like, I'm going to try something like just so give me some different options to even know if these are the ones that my hands like. So when I reached out to them, they only had two versions. They have the silver, the black, and the cyan. The black and the cyan are not for sale. So I'm like, you announce new switches, you only offer one color. It feels kind of odd to me. Like, it's just far from my understanding, it should just be a spring on the inside. So just what's so hard about making the other ones and putting for sales? That way you have a customer that wants to give you money. So help me help you. But they were when I reached out to them, they were super nice though, and it kind of was what it was. But yeah, yep. Okay, I knew Trav. I knew you had the Victrix Pro because it's so funny. I always say this all the time. Trav and Trini Gaming. I get them mixed up because Trini, I want to say, came first. When I used to stream on Tuesdays, Trini was always in there supporting. He'd be, he's doing his thing, and he'd pop in, and I'm like playing the match, tournament, and winning and losing. Super, just good feedback. Like, hey, you got it next time. Good job, bro. We had a good time. And then Travi showed up, and Travi, we talked about I think the Victrix, and we tried. I think you may come on a Tuesday too. But again, I'm in school right now. I have a all the things going on in life. my brain is like Travi Trini's, right? But so it's like it start getting all mixed up. But it's like I know both of you, but I get both of y'all like blended together. So I knew you had the Vitrix. I knew it. But yeah, shout out to Travi. I think Xbox don't communicate well together. Oh, because it kicks me out all the time. All the time against PS players. That kind of sucks. I hope it's not Sony and Microsoft like battling each other, because we have an Xbox right there in the next room, so it'd be cool to have one of the twins or my nephews playing, and we could play them on stream and kind of like all have them in the room. But that sucks. You can't even communicate well. It's not good. PS5 players got you. Sin. No telling when the new induction switch will be available. Yeah, what's that all about, Sin? Like, why? What is the holdup? Because this is just plastic, maybe some glass, metal, and a spring. Why is this not available? That's kind of frustrating as a user, right? But yeah, you just take it, look for your plus sign, line it right up, and yeah, and even when you're here, you can kind of feel everything. You can see it, kind of show all that. You can see how tall they are. And again, the base. This is plastic. This is metal. This is like a metal board. Let's take it apart. What do we got here? We're already here. What is this? It's screwed down. Okay, so it's screwed on here. This is, oops. This is what makes everything work, so yeah. But yeah, inside, this is a lot like the P. There's not much going on the inside, which I like. Whereas if you take this out, you're going to get a lot of like noise and feedback. So I love that they put all the foam in there, because it's really quiet. It should not be this quiet for a plastic controller, and I really like that. And then even the top here, when you look, tons of foam. And if you want the sound, just take the foam out, because there's the rubber gasket here is what these are touching, right? So when you pull this out, you're not hurting anything. You take it in, take it out, do whatever you want to do. And what's cool is you put it back, you just pick it up, and you just go around, because they're plastic clips. And I'm done. So that's why I was saying I don't even put my screws in at this point, because I have not had an issue where it's falling apart. I haven't dropped it, so maybe I should just put one. I should put two. I should put one here. I should put like one here, something like that, just to make just in case. Or maybe one there and one there, just in the middle. So that way, if I drop it, it keeps everything tight. I know, or maybe I should put the screws in to keep it, because I know the Lightfox, you need the lasers to touch. So I need to make sure I seal it and put the screws, tight enough so this lays flat and it gets a good grip. I should probably do that with this too, but I don't feel like doing it. So I've been playing with that. I've had no issues, so I'm not going to do it. Because I want to take it, once the switches do come out and I want to switch them, this is not hard. I just don't feel like doing it sometimes. I don't feel like taking everything apart. So if I already have it open, I just pop it open, boom, switch them out, go back, boom. So I'm going to leave it like that. But yeah, and the sound, can y'all hear that? Oh, y'all can't hear it. It's very quiet. It has like it sounds almost like the White Rain, like a thok, almost like a thok. But they're really sweet, and the travel is super short, like a shadow hunt. It's like a shadow hunting, short travel mixed with a White Rain and sound. So really, really nice design. And if you like the touchpad, I don't think you have all that. So there's different things that are missing depending on your console, because you are playing off the adapter. And we're not going to give that a negative, because if you had a Mayflash or a joystick or any brand, you lose a lot of buttons anyway, right? So I'm not going to bash that. I don't think I should. I think I'm going to start changing the way I look at it, because just if you compare everything to Hot 42 or dual pad DOIO, to Guile keys, ASI LVL, I'm just looking over the shelf here, Speedy Labs Lightfox. If I start comparing it to everything else, even Foxbox is a box, but they have all the buttons around it. I don't know. I'm probably gonna let that go. I'm not gonna think about those certain features anymore, because if you had something else, it wouldn't have it either. But yeah, in use, it plays with it. Now these are smaller buttons across the whole thing. This is small, not a large, so it's small all across. The spacing, I think it's very similar to this, because and it's kind of hard to tell. So it is your fairly tighter spacing. But what's nice about this, if you're I don't really slide, but if you slide, can I get that? There it is right there. See that little hump, right, the little ring there? You could barely see it. This is the best slide controller I have. So the Tiki Taka S15 split design with the version 2 switches, O-rings, and the dual pad keycaps was my slide king before, because those switches attached to the ring. This one is the best slider now. And I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm like talking while I'm looking. To see if anything else that slides better, and off the top of my head I can't think of it, but this is just, again, if you play that way, you probably can't even see it. I don't have any quarters. I would pull a quarter out, but I took them downstairs. This is It's basically a quarter and a half off the base. Like and the ring is very small. It's like a very small ring, but it's just enough. And I think because they're soft, they give. So as soon as they feel pressure, they give. That's probably what it is too. We talk about the induction part though. Sin. Let me see what we got here. No telling when the new induction switch will be available. Tariff stuff could be it as well. Although I don't know why that would affect non-Western releases. I think Cherry is, yeah, they are German. It's a .de website. No clue. Maybe manufacturing holdup. Yeah, let's look at that. So we're going to talk about how to program these switches. That's the special feature here. Each individual switch can be programmed. You're like, programmed for what? For X, B, Y? No. The travel's already short. I just need a tighter spring to make it bounce up faster for me. So, to make it feel like a true shadow hunting switch so it can be real snappy. But the travel here, I don't have to push hard if I don't want to. I can adjust it where I barely tap it, it activates. But you also get a release setting. So I can say when I push to this level, activate. When I let go to X level, deactivate. So you can like really dial this to be whatever you want to be. But you have to sit with it for like an hour or two to get it right. You paid for it, so don't stress out. Take the time, make it like put it. I'll show you the levels. Let me show you the levels. All right, here's mode 1. Mode 1 has an adjuster. So you're here, right? What you'll do is I'm colorblind, but it's red and black to me. You take the red and you physically slide. Where's it at? Is it over? Where's it? It's right here. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, we'll look over here. Stop moving. Oh my god, so frustrating. Y'all can't see. I'm sorry. I'll just come in. And see a little black arrow here to the right? It's like falling off the screen to the right. When you're dealing with I'm about to get upset. Here we go. I'm about to get upset. You can slide the sliders, like the press slider, you can slide that up and down, and the release slider up and down. And you can dial both to whatever you want. You can make it 0.1, 1.5. You adjust to whatever you want. And then you can set how you want. And then what you're looking at is mode 1, mode 2. These are predefined settings. So I want it to, at 0.3 millimeter, I want it to activate. When I release to 0.3, deactivate. Or I can do activate at 0.3 and release at 0.7. So you can fully adjust it, right? Then you get to mode 3 and it's like, okay, when I push it, I want it to activate fast and then release normal. Come over here. What? Oh, it's a slider. I was like, why is this dumb thing moving? I can't zoom out. There you go. Mode 4, there's a slider on the left and a slider on the right. You can adjust that to wherever you want, and that's your release point. So you can, as soon as it realizes you release to this point, it'll activate. And then you get your mode 3 sensitivities. And here you can say, I want the sensitivity high, mid, or low. So you can say, if I mash it or I don't mash it, if I barely touch it, I don't. You can adjust. Like, you will sit here, honestly, for over an hour going through this, and everything will feel exactly the same. You're going to get upset. You're like, this says I can change everything, but it all feels the same. It is not the same. It is different. Just, you're so excited that you're not feeling it yet. So go put it in mode 1, play for an hour, 30 minutes. Put it in mode 2, play for an hour, 30 minutes. Mode 3, mode 4. Go through the modes, and then that'll help you. The next thing is, there is a button on here that says like all. I forgot where it's at. And maybe this resetter. But you'll see a thing that says basically adjust all. You can see in the picture, you can do one by one every single button. So if you care, and for me, I did it for the bottom right button. See that one on the bottom right? My thumb rests. My thumb sits right here. And this pad's actually to the side, so it's fine. But I may hit it by accident. So I adjusted my number, my right bottom button to be the least sensitive and the deepest travel. So that way, if I accidentally touch it, it doesn't care. It would never notice it. I just did it cause. But essentially, I left everything else as the same. I did 1s across, 2s across, 3s, 4s, all the way across to just feel it all out. And there is a difference when you play. And the other part of the difference is the character you use. If you're a Mishima player and you're wave dashing, all these different things, the time it takes you to, or like a Feng player, when I do quarter circle, the time it takes me to go here, and release, depending on like how much of a panic I'm in, right? If I'm fighting Trappy Trap and I got to get in there, right? You know, I may get my butt kicked. So I may be lagging or like over pressing, all the different things, right? You can adjust all that for how you play and all that stuff, right? So each number will be different. You'll kind of figure it out. But when you're doing this, you cannot go to a web configurator. You have to do it in a Windows box. And you're going to go to their web configurator website and that'll allow you to do it. I think it's here. Maybe I'll pull the website up. It just won't activate. I'll try to pull it up in a second. But yeah, it's really nice, and it gives you everything you really want to like. It's here. You play on top of your lap with the case. You could dial exactly how you want it. So they're definitely on to something using these adductive switches, and it does really change the game. What's the travel on here? Travel is 1.5, and the force is a 50. This does not feel like a 50. Initial pressure is a 40. The end is a 50. Yeah, it feels like a 40. It does feel like a 40. It feels like a 35, 40. It's somewhere in there, because the wind engines and the shadow hunting. Yeah, I think it's the return. The return on spring feels not as strong. Like when you push down, the travel's short, but the release is a little different. So anyway, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole while I'm like talking, but this is everything you'll get in the box. It looks just like that. It comes in a really nice box too, but the case is really what you're looking for because it's really nice. And we have artwork, all the things, right? So yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, shout out to the Varmilo. They got a review on their website, so that's cool. And I try to make a video. I may still try to do it. I'm trying to make a video for this, but trying to do screen capture and video recording on my Windows box is a little tough. To then move it to my Mac to edit it on DaVinci Resolve or Final Cut, it's a little tough. But that's what you're looking at. Let me check the chat real quick. Come on. I can't see. If I made custom lever lists, I'd probably try to perfect 3. 1 for myself, 1 for Mitch, and 1 for you. Thanks. And fade into obscurity. Shout out to Sin. Shout out to Sin Red. So I would definitely take it. And Sin, now you know my layout style. Now that I know, which I didn't know. I believe I'm a 30mm Western. I think I have some. Do I have any Easterns? Is this an Eastern? I don't know if this is an Eastern or not because it goes up over and it slightly slopes down, but it's more up and over, so I don't even know. I gotta check. Now I'm like thinking about it. I need to take this picture and go through my catalog of controllers and see how many Eastern ones I have and how many Western ones I have. I think they're mostly 24 standards. I have to look. Now I'm curious. I think I play a lot on like a standard style. I'm not sure. I never really thought about it until I saw this picture. So yeah, let's see. Where's the website? Is it on the bottom? I have the link in my. Let me grab the link and I'll show you what the website looks like. We'll see if it loads because I don't have the controller connected. And it knows when the controller is there. It'll pick it up. Right here. Copy this link. So it's doing. See, it's doing its thing. Okay, it did load. There you go. But if I plug the controller and it knows it's not there, it just won't pick it up. Oh, also, okay, when I got it, I had to download the firmware. The firmware process is a little sketchy. You download it. What feels sketchy is, and again, I've built a couple things in C#, so I have some experience with that. And when I build a lot of my stuff, I don't sign the application. I sign it, but I don't have the HTTPS and all those things in place, right? So I think they're in the same boat. The application is there, but it's not like in the Microsoft Store or something like that. So your Windows PC is going to warn you, hey, this might be dangerous, be careful. You're going to get all these weird notifications and stuff like that, and it's going to make you feel a little like uncomfortable at first. But for the sake of the channel, I did it, so I can't take it back now. And I did it in I think I did it on a McDonald's network. So if anything went wrong, the Chinese start hacking everybody. It's not my house, right? So if you use the internet at McDonald's, I'm sorry. Yeah, when you click this button here, it lets you know what you're downloading. The latest update was December 2nd. You download this. I think it's a tool, if I remember right. And when you run it, it's very straightforward. Like, you won't get confused. It's very straightforward. But the pop-ups that Windows will get you will kind of make you feel a little iffy, but it's fine. You come here. There's a lot more settings. There's your keyboard shortcuts are here. You can come in here and click the button and change to be all the different things. Click it again. You can come down to travel settings. And here you go. Does it work? Does it? Come on. No, it's not. Yeah, it knows the controller's not there. Okay. Can I change the modes? It knows, dang it. I was hoping it would let me do the sliders, at least show y'all what it's doing. Because it does kind of tell you. But anyway, you come in here and you move all the sliders around. You turn the mode on first of all, and then it unlocks the different scales. You'll see a red and a black, and that's your press and your release, and you'll adjust those for each mode you like, and blah, blah, all the things. Then there is the input tester, and again, we all know what this is, input tester. You come down to the controller mode keys. I forgot what this does. Performance settings. This is like your SOCD if I remember right. And here you can change all this stuff, right? You'll come in here and turn it on, turn it off. You'll kind of figure all this out. If I almost guarantee this is your like back and forth. What does it do? Neutral. Up and down is your SOCD settings. And then we come down. Your instructions pop up there. Factory reset. And here's how you can reset your controller if you need to. And then performance. That's this. Did I click everything? Yes, I did. So when you get here, you'll see kind of the gist of when you land here, you kind of pick what you need to do. And what language do they have? So is that English? It appears to me, I don't read this, so it could be Japanese. I know it's Chinese for sure, but Mandarin, Cantonese, and probably some form of Japanese. Or Korean, I'm not sure. No, Korean is circles. So this is like Japanese, Mandarin, and Cantonese, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Yep. So that's how you customize your things. And again, from my experience, let's try it right now. What am I doing? All right, so I have the cable here. I'll take this, connect it. Let's see if there's been any updates for Mac, if it can recognize it. So light's on. I think it needs to be on keyboard mode. We'll find out in a second. Let's see if it picked it up. Did it pick it up? No. And see, you can tell right there, it did not pick it up. So now, I'm going to take the switch. I'm going to slide to the other side. It's going to turn off, turn back on. It's doing this check. Okay, it says connected. Let's see if it picked it up. Okay, so now it picked it up as a keyboard on my Mac. So I'm going to quit that. Let's see if it now, if I come back. Do I need to refresh the page? And it'll tell you, because you'll know when it works. Because I remember it'll say your controller up here. And what's really nice is when you go to travel settings, the controller you have will appear right here. The colors, everything about your controller will appear right here. It won't be black. So I know it didn't find it because it would have been blue. Let's refresh to see if it finds it. See if it finds it. Yeah, no. So if you have a Mac or Linux, it won't work. You have to be on Windows. If you plug into a Mac, it does. If you put it in the keyboard mode, it does see it as a keyboard. But I mean, let's get real. What are you doing? Why are you using it for a keyboard, right? Unless you're. Fun fact: I have been using these things to edit videos. Like my very, very small ones, they're too tiny. I've been using those to like trim and move forward fast. It's been really nice to put shortcuts on those, and that's been really fun. But yeah, if you're on a Mac or Linux or Chromebook, well, no, you have to use Windows. You can play, but to change your thresholds and things, you need Windows to get it done. Okay, so it's almost 2 o'clock. Okay, good. What else am I thinking about for the controller here? The Varmilo FK2. What else am I missing? Let me check the chat. Extreme limited release troll. There you go. My VM6R is 30mm. Oh, there you go. 30mm, right? I had so many 24mm leverless. It felt the most appealing to try. Nice. Yeah, the T and the M Plus, I feel right at home on those. Just, I don't know. And when I move around different controllers, the only ones I've like had problems were the minis, the keyboard ones. But for those, I just went around and was like, well, look, I'll just hold it like a controller. I played them this way, and I had a lot of fun. Because trying to play down like a keyboard, my hands didn't fit for one, and it just was all. The B16 did fit. That was the weird one. The B16 with the cheap block footsie on it, I actually can use that. I actually kind of liked it. It was kind of fun messing around with that, just because they were. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I had no problems with that. That was so weird because I expected it to be like cramped because it's super tight. I had a ton of fun playing with that thing. We had a good time. And all the other controls I use, that I've reviewed so far, I've had a good time with. There's nothing that I have not been able to use except for like the dual pad mini. Again, that was tiny, but I played it like a controller. I just played it flat and held it in my hands because I could not fit. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna play it this way and go. And I had a really good time with that. And the one that I use for scrolling is the DOIO HitPad Mini version 1 because the build quality is fantastic. I think it's metal. It's so fantastic. And it's kind of flush, so I can carry it around with me in my bag. It doesn't get messed up. But that thing, I'll put my fast forward video, rewind, cut, all my little fast little things. Or I use the arrows to move back and forward. Anyway, that thing is fun to use for editing video or just basic tools. Or like if you're developing or whatever you do, or even it's fun fact, I thought about using it for this. Instead of using a Steam Deck, using the controllers, put it here to the side, and I'll press that to play the sound effects. I just haven't sat down and figured out how to do it yet. But that's what I'm really looking at. But yeah, so the Varmilo FK2, it's nice. Again, the travel is super short. You can adjust, even though the travel is short, you can adjust your actuation points and make it even shorter or higher. The spring, I can't wait for the blacks and the cyans to come out so I can test. I don't know what they're going to feel like, but just a different feel. See if I like that or don't. I don't know. You will need an adapter to make this work on your console because it is not native to Xbox or PS5. You have your PS home, Xbox home, and your start button here. These two don't do anything, and this I believe is screenshot. I don't remember. Or touchpad or screenshot. I don't remember. Yeah, and you have your two buttons down here, and yeah, it's again it feels and looks really nice, and nothing's. This feels like airbrush, but it's not sticky. So I mean, it looks like airbrush, but it's not. It's holding up well. I'm sure over time this will rub off just because it's a design, but I haven't felt like my hands don't have any ink on me, so I've been fine. But yeah, we'll probably plug this bad boy in here, and we'll play with it for a little bit here and see, kind of share that out. Oh, I need the real. So that part, if you have an angled cord, it's not going to work on here because of the depth of the plug. Let's take this, put it here. This here. Right there. I need the cord thing here. There's the cord thing. Put this here. It's over. Put this here. Put this here. You're set. Turns on, activates in that mode. Press guide. Press guide. Don't make me a liar. I press guide. There it goes. Now activated. It's in. See how snappy that is? Look how snappy that is. I should do like a Street Fighter Tekken thing, but I don't have a ton of time. Only like an hour. Because I gotta cook some food. Yeah, and they feel really nice. They feel really good. They feel, I want to say they feel something like the Kale Spring Season. And that is, where's the Spring Season? I'll show those. Is it these? Yeah, right here. So I have the spring. And why is it so small? Is there a bigger picture here? What is that? Kale switch storage box? What does that mean? More than just mechanical switch. Oh, it's something else. This is kind of what they look like. I wonder if I can. Let's put this picture over here. Open the picture, new tab. Yeah, they're 40s. Yep. This is basically the same. They're 40s with a 1.2 travel instead of 1.5. So yeah. So they have two clicky. So folks that like clicky switches, I'm not really a big fan because I play at night and everyone's asleep. If you like clicky, you now have more options than the Phantoms. You now have the summer, the autumn, and the. Why is there two autumns? Autumn Mini, Autumn Mini. Yeah, so you have tons of options now. You have 2 autumn. Why do they call it winter? Anyway, you have summer, autumn 1, autumn 2, and the spring is, I use linear switches, so that's perfect for me. But these feel a lot like these. I didn't even realize that. They feel a lot like the spring seasons. Okay, let's go to Miracle 1. The server's not that busy. Miracle 1-5. There we go. And fun fact, I still need to test out the Nike. Well, I've tested it, but I mean, play this on stream, the Nike. This one's a little different. This one was, they reached out, but I was like, I don't know how it kind of worked this one out to play. So I think I'm going to let you guys watch me play Call of Duty, not Black Ops, DMZ Building 21. So I'll probably take this into Building 21 and do maybe 1 or 2 matches. And we'll just kind of show that off here. Again, if it wasn't Super Bowl Sunday, I would have done it today real quick. Oops, wrong button. Oops, my fault. That was the wrong button. Did you see it's super snappy? I barely tell you, it's like super snappy. Really snappy. King Smitty. Joshua. Who's Joshua? He's a beginner. Who else is here? Well, I'm in a quiet server, so that's why there's not a lot of people here. Okay. Alright, let's, what am I gonna do? I'm going to, I'll walk over here for a second to the stage. And then I will test this out. Go to quick match. This is super snappy. This is really nice. Huh. But they are shared. Let's look at my new outfits. What are my new costumes here? Let's go with Yellowbird first. Well, I made a new demon outfit. I have my knights, my demon samurai, or monk. We'll go in order. We'll go this way. Let's show off some new costumes. We'll switch after every match. And test this out.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
There's on Wi-Fi. Look at this. This Wi-Fi is not bad. Big fun. Oh my god. This is going to be a mess. Wi-Fi is so hard to play on. .73 milliseconds. Ooh, look at the shaking too. Can y'all, does that show up on camera? Oh yeah, I can't see. I'm sorry. This shaking is ridiculous. Oh, he's Paul. He looks like Law, but he's Paul. I was wondering why it was funny. Oh, this is the fastest Law I've ever seen. Oh, this one button. That was amazing. That's cool. I didn't know you can make Paul look like Law. That's cool. This is not a fight, though. I can't even move. I can't even move. Gosh. You can't even move. This is not good. Oh, hiding on the fax code. I was like, I thought for sure that was law. I was like, this is the weirdest law I've ever seen in my life. And the lag was throwing me off. I was like, oh, it's lagging. That's why law feels so weird and so slow. Because Paul hits, I was like, why is this law hitting hard but going so slow? What's wrong button? I just want to get this over with. Get this over with. Thank you. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, so your R3 is right here in the bottom. Forgot about that. That was not good. I noticed the connection with Tekken's been a little bad lately. I don't know why.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
That was nice. Another Paul. Oh boy. I'm on a Paul server, aren't I? That sidetracked me? Okay. Oh, wrong button. That was me. That was on me.
Round two. Fight.
No, sir. Oh, nice parry. I'm getting predictable. I'm getting oh, that was predictable. That was predictable.
Round three. Fight.
Saw it coming. Okay. We're playing. Okay, we're both playing the backdash game already. Let's get a little aggressive. Let's get aggressive. Let's take an 8. Let's get aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. This one button. I can't do this, I guess. Interesting. Okay, let's rethink. How do you fight a Paul? Let's rethink this. Rethink this. Come on, friend. Come on, friend. Okay. Ah, I ducked. He gets a forget. You backdash a lot. A whole lot. You backdash a lot. I see your gameplay now. You're a puncher player. You dig it? Came too soon. Yeah. Ah, press the wrong button. It's me. I'm like, why did you duck? I did not press that. Oh, you can't sidestep that? I guess I can't sidewalk that, huh? Maybe I went the wrong direction. 4RKLK. 4RKLK. This new demon outfit is fire. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, that was me. I backstepped. What do you do to Paul? What is Paul? Just a turtling Paul. What do you do to a turtling Paul? Not that. That's what you don't do. Oh, I wonder if I can. Can I do my other parry to stop that? Let's see. That's not what I'm asking for. that's what you're doing. I get you, man. I knew you do that. I knew you do that. I knew you do that. I knew that was your only option. You've been doing it the whole fight. You're just backdash. Yep. 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 I saw that coming. Look at this. Yep. Look at this. Yep. I knew you do that too. Yep. I knew you do that. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. That was mad. Yep. Saw that coming. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. Yep, we gotta run. We gotta run. Oh, press one button. I didn't mean to do Whispering Clouds. I was trying to like backstep, but I hit forward. I was in motion. Oh, you can't jump it. Oh, I could sidestep if I do it fast. But like walk. How come I didn't get my hit? That's a free hit. Yep, keep doing your thing. Yep, keep doing your thing. He can hit my under hit? What?
I'll show you.
Interesting. He can scoop up my under hit. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. I meant to press heat. That was stupid. Let's look at warm-up fight. Let's try it again.
Round one. Fight.
I was like, quit your reindeer games. Oh, I see it. Oh, I can't backstep that. No problem. I'll play you slower. I'll play you slower. Oh, I jumped. I ducked.
Round two. Fight.
I thought I pressed back. I'm making dumb decisions. It's all me right here. Oh, press the wrong thing. I'm using the wrong options.
Round three. Fight.
Oh, beautiful timing. That's a. I know it's a combo. Huh. Like that. I knew that was coming at you. Yes. Oh, nice pair. I should have done my other one. I knew he would parry that. Oh, that was me. That was all me. I was gonna duck, but I said no, don't duck. Yep. Ah, it's a 3-hit. That's a 3-hit. I didn't know that. Yeah, go for it. I love this outfit. That mask looks so good. 2 masks and horns. Yep. Okay, what's your game doing here? So, is he downloaded now? Let's find out. Oh, that was me. Press the button. Oh, that went through mine. Saw that coming. Saw that coming. Is he? Let's see if he's downloaded. Saw that coming. Yep, he might be downloaded. Stupid thing. Wait, how did I not block that? I blocked the low. That was luck. That was pure luck. That was pure luck. That was luck. That was luck. Please do the move. And now you do it like a dummy. I backstepped. Nice, nice, nice. Nice jump here. I saw that coming. Love this. I saw that coming. Touche, sir. Touche. Hey, Google, what time is it? There you go. I thought the internet went out. Everything froze up on my side. Alright, let's give him the business. Okay, I can't wave dash past that. So he does his punch, he always punches twice. Oh, it's a combo, I forgot about that. I'm dead. Why does my audio keep going out? What's going on with the internet? He can go through. What? Okay, I don't know how he evaded me there, but okay. What does Paul do? What's Paul's game plan? Oh, I can't dodge that. I can't dodge that either. I can't grab that. Can I duck that? Because I tried. I guess you can't duck that. He's downloaded my lows. Alright, no more lows. No more lows. I know what I'm gonna do now. I got something for you now. My hands are warming up now. Let's see if we can do this too. We're gonna try this plan. We're gonna try this. This might be my favorite outfit. Stepped. I can't parry that. Oh, because he's in super mode. I can't parry his super punch. I mean, the move, please. Oh, now you do it. We're adjusting. We're adjusting. We're adjusting. We're adjusting. I can't parry that. Can't parry that either. Huh. The low. No more lows. No more lows. No more lows. No more lows. There it is. There we go. There we go. Let's mix it up more. I need more mix-ups. He's downloading my... How do you block that time? Hit it first. So that coming. More mix-ups. Mix them up. That's a big combo. There we go. Just like that. Nice and slow. 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 Mix them up. He wants 50-50s. I didn't realize he wants 50-50s. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. I keep forgetting the 50-50 people. I get caught in the moment. I forget. What's this button? This button does nothing. Oh, I want to take a screenshot. Take a picture. Oh, he left. Yeah, there's nobody on this server.
Get ready for the next battle.
We get a lot of tough, like old school characters. Nina, Paul's.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, I see your game plan. He's got a 15 win streak. Oh, he's gonna play it interesting, isn't he? He's gonna spin me. Okay, what does Nina do? Another legacy character. Think about what legacy characters do. What is she doing? I don't know what she's doing. I'm standing here.
Round three. Fight.
I'm hitting the wall. I can't move. What is... I don't know what he's doing. She's always moving. Good old Nina. I don't even know what this is. This red demon is my new favorite outfit, hands down. Okay, I don't know what that was. Let's play again. 'Cause I don't know what's happening. We'll figure it out. Alexa Vivia. Interesting. With a 15 win streak, they're probably just on a run. And their prowess is high enough. They're definitely Tekken God.
Going somewhere?
Round one. Fight.
Saw that coming. That was me. What is that? I'm dead. I'm dead. That slide is still, you can't really see it. That's hard.
Fight.
Yep, I see what you're talking about. It's too late. Okay, that's one, but that's luck. That's pure luck. Get out the way. That was me. I'm dead. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. You get off the ground. The game locks you down. That's not good. There's nowhere to go. What? How did that kick stop my low? Wrong button. Wrong button. That was me. Wrong button. That was like a habit more than a move. Our combo's going for a long time. I see where R slash picks us here because you can't. Once you're down, you're kind of stuck. That's really tough. Let's try it again. I got a round. That's cool. I have no clue what she was doing, but I got a round.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Oh my god, these Wi-Fi players. These Wi-Fi players, oh my god. Look at that. Where am I at? Okay. What? These Wi-Fi players. The buttons you press don't register. You're just kind of. It's so frustrating. So frustrating playing with people on Wi-Fi. Look at this. You can't even see. You see the rank, you almost don't even respect it because you're like, oh, you're on Wi-Fi no wonder. Okay, so you can go on. I have no clue. This just gets over with. My god, Wi-Fi. Just get this over with.
Round four. Fight.
Oh my god, Wi-Fi. I didn't press that. That was me. Good grief, Wi-Fi.
Final round. Fight.
Wii with these ridiculous combos where you're just like floating in the air on Wi-Fi for hours on end. It's ridiculous. Saw that coming. Saw that coming. There you go. Get out of here, bro. Stop. Alright, we're getting down to the wire here. I'm not. Hey, Google, stop. And now you must rematch. Bro, you're on Wi-Fi. Come on now. If it was a good Wi-Fi, I wouldn't care, but come on now. I know you can see what I see.
Alright, the timer is cancelled.
I know you can feel it. Hey, Google, how much time left?
It looks like you don't have any alarms.
Hey, Google, set a timer for 2:50.
Alright, today at 2:50 p.m. It's for 19 minutes and 22 seconds. Starting now.
Okay. Wi-Fi on PC too? Oh, gosh. Does that mean PC or Xbox? What does that mean?
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, we're gonna fight. Is it Jin or Clive? Jin. Oh, boy, Wi-Fi Jin. Breathe. Breathe. Take it slow. Here we go. Fighting Jin. That was me. Oh, look at that float. What is going on with the Wi-Fi? Tekken? Oh my god. Look. What is happening here? This is not playable. This is not playable. Patrick D. I see it's Tekken time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the Varmilo FK2 out here today. We went through all the things, took it apart, opened it up, went through the case. Yeah, man. Super Bowl Sunday. We'll play a little bit before we go cook and make some food and hang out with the family. Yeah, hope you're having a good Sunday, Patrick. Who are you rooting for? The Eagles or the Chiefs, I wonder?
Get ready for the next battle.
Noob Cybot? That's awesome.
Round one. Fight.
I sidestepped, but don't sidestep. Oh, but that was me. That was me. He's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt. What is that? This is regular internet. Why is it so lag? Ah, oh, it's the wrong button. Too late. Oh, nice. That's the whole thing. This is actually induction switches. So here I can adjust the switches on the fly. I can make them more sensitive, less sensitive, all those things. What? Oh, I ducked. Oh, I see your plan now. I see your plan now. I was wondering what you were doing at first. Now I see it. I see it. I keep pressing these two, but it's doing the wrong one. Wrong button. Okay, I'll take it. Wrong button. Yeah, but the induction, they're really nice, really smooth. They feel like, say, like Kale Spring season switches. Oh, that was me. That was you. I'm dropping all the combos today. That was you. I grew up in Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. I live in Seattle, so not much love for either. Not much love for either. So you're kind of like me. I was born in Philly, but I was raised in the military, so I lived everywhere except for Philly. I would go home for the summers and all those different things, but I still call it home. But I basically a Texan at this point. That tracks you to the right? But yeah, so the Chiefs, I have some family that lived in Kansas. We were up that way for a while. What? Oh, that auto finishes? So that coming? What is that thing? Okay, saw that coming. Ah, I pressed wrong. That's supposed to be 2, not 1. Gotcha. 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 Oh, what to say? Adjusting. I missed it. I guess I'm rooting for entertainment and not Kendrick Lamar. You know what? Here's what I kind of think. I'm kind of not that happy that Kendrick's going to be there. I like Kendrick. I like Good Kid, Mad City a lot. I like Section 80 was cool, but it's not really Super Bowl music. It was so funny. Rihanna. I forgot she had so many hits. That's the one. I don't think she has that many songs. She had tons of hits. That was fun. Other people they bring in are fun. Like Chris Brown should definitely be there soon because he's got hits after hits. But yeah, saw that. That was me. Kendrick, he's cool and all, but I think he's too artsy. That was me. Saw that coming. What the heck? That can go through my heat? What is that thing? That was me. That can go through that too. She can reach me with that? Oh, she'll knock me down. What is... I'm not paying attention. I'm like talking, not paying attention. What the heck is that?
Round 3. Fight.
Did I reach? Oh, I missed. Oh, that was me. Oh, I didn't know I was going to touch. I pressed the wrong button, to be honest. Oh, that was me. What is that? No jump. Why am I getting confused? Why am I getting confused? Because Goat used to jump for a long time. Oh, okay. I'm off. It's just me. That was just me. That was a good fight. That was me. That was all me. We're still in. Okay. Gearonix23. That's a cool name. Yeah, hopefully there's no Drake drama. I don't really want... I think people nowadays, we live in our own communities where we think everyone knows what we're talking about. Most people have no clue that Drake and Kendrick are doing anything. Most people don't even know who Kendrick is, to be completely honest. So I do not want all that drama. Shoot. Nope. Shoot. Shoot. There you go. So hopefully he just plays the hits, gets on stage, gets off a stage. I really don't want a bunch of like drama. What is happening here? You should do everything like that. That was you. Oh, try to flip over. I knew you would do something. That doesn't go low. How did that touch me anyway? Ducked. I ducked. Oof, I should have done double. Saw that coming. Saw that coming. You're gonna do it. There it is. What? The heck? I got double kicked. I don't know what that was. That was my fault. I don't know what that was. I was backwards.
Fight.
You didn't predict it. Slow down. What is this? Oh, sides walking. Ah, press back. Gotcha. I knew you were gonna do a low kick. I knew it. I agree. Kendrick and something I'd ever imagined do Super Bowl decades, but here we go. Yeah, I'm just hoping it's not a bunch of like just drama. The Super Bowl is supposed to be kind of like a family thing, right? It should be like. I'm trying to do something else. They won't do it. What is that? There's that coming. Ducked. I ducked. It doesn't do it low. I ducked. There we go. There it is. There it is. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Alright, I'm gonna mix it with somebody else. Good fight, noob. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. Oh, he mad. He mad now. Good fight. He could have finished me off, but he delayed. Yeah, but hopefully the show is just, like I said, run the hits, get off stage. I'm sure there's going to be, because it's Black History Month, so they'll probably do something in there, which is kind of cool. We'll see how that plays out. And then, yeah, just keep it. I don't like my Super Bowl being a political place or a place for just internet beef and all that nonsense. You know, just keep it light. Let's get it. Give us a good show so the kids can enjoy it and go about your business. And I heard that Jay-Z and team are the ones that lead the show now, so I'm sure he picked him, which is fine, but I mean, even they did Lil Wayne, because this is in New Orleans. They didn't have to pick him, but he could have just done some generic Louisiana, old school Lil Wayne, fun hits, got off a stage, kept it moving. That would have been really kind of cool. Okay. That's the wrong button. Wrong button. That's the wrong button. Oh, side to walk. What is that? Oh, I ducked. I didn't know what that was. I never see that. I saw that coming. I knew he would go low eventually. Shayu's always go low eventually. I did a sidewalk, but did something else. I gotta check my sensitivity level in this controller and see what I set it to. Oof, nice carry off. What can I do now? I'm like stuck in a loop. Okay, that was you. What about this? There it is. I need that. What about this? What about this? What? That, I think I let go at the last second. I think I'm doing like back. Got him. Oh, now you do it. I hit rage but didn't do it. Crafty, what's going on, Crafty? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Shout out to Crafty. Oh, okay. Good spacing. Shooting Doji? What does that mean? I can't sidestep them. How do you get around what something she's doing? That's me. I saw that low coming. Patrick, I also feel like the Super Bowl is the show you do before you decline. Oof. So many artists peaked on the show. It's an interesting point. But it's kind of weird because Kendrick's on the come up right now as far as the hip hop scene is concerned. Only thing is, I feel like it's a label play, to be completely honest. I don't feel like the people in mass want this. I think people that are big into like deep hip hop, they care. Like I care, but I don't care. That's only for New York. Oh, that was on me. I keep ducking. I ducked. I keep ducking. What's so weird is I think Kendrick can make him up off of this. Alright. Let's turn this out. Let's try to mix this up. I got 5 minutes. How did that touch me if I'm over on the other side of the screen? Keep ducking. How does that touch me? Okay, let's just get this over with. I want to play one more match and turn this off. He's good. How is it me? That's you. What the bejesus? You're dead. Tis good, working as always. Yep. I believe playing Monster Hunter Wild's better on all time. Nice. Is that a Switch game? How do you, or you have a Steam Deck? When are you playing that? That's cool. How do you parry it? Okay, I'm out of here. Oof, you're good. You are good. I'm not on your level, sir. Shootin' Doji, you are good. I don't have an answer for you. I got probably one more fight in me before I get off of here. That was good. Best halftime show in recent memories was Snoop. Yeah, Snoop was good. Where's the one where 50 Cent came? Dr. Dre, that was actually a good one. I was actually surprised. I liked it. It felt really neutral when they did that show where it was like I think Snoop was on that show, but 50 popped out. Everyone kind of came out. It just felt like here's some Dre hits, keep it moving, and let's go.
Ready for the next battle.
Whereas Kendrick doesn't really have a lot of features, so I don't know who he's going to mix in with his show, and I hope it's just not. I hope it's not over the top or, you know, Trump's good, Trump's bad. I don't want to hear none of that nonsense. Just play the game. Shut up. Be honest. He's mixing up a lot of lows. That was me. I'm at step 2. Hey, kiddo. Actually, I'm doing this downstairs. Is it dead?
Round 2. Fight.
Girls. I'll have to check just a minute here. Yeah, give me just a bit here. Let me check. Agree, Craft, because it was pure fun. Snoop kind of perfect for the show. That's such a good point. That's a good point. Because everyone knows Snoop, right? We all know he's very, like, in America at least, it's very race-based, right, as far as our media is concerned. And Snoop is very neutral. Everyone likes Snoop. We all know what he's about. Snoop's just out here just getting lifted, right? Let's be honest. It's all space fade. So when you see Snoop, you know it's going to be a good time. Mixed with everybody having fun, so I like that a lot. I know ever top Prince though. Ever see the Prince show? I have to go YouTube that one. I think I did. I don't remember. So I'm trying to think when he died, like how long ago that was. But there was someone else I thought was really good. I can't think right on the top of my head, but that was me. I saw that. It'll be a little bit, kiddo. Give me like 30 minutes, kiddo. Yeah, just stay down. It makes everything easier. Oh, there it is. I beat a Lily. Who knew? Alright, I might have to leave because I want to do one more. Because it's already 2:50 and I gotta be off by 3. Off and end the show by 3. Oh, he left. Lily was like, I'm out of here. That was the best Lily play I've ever done. That was actually really smooth. Music's not that good against Lily. I was patient. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know who Kendrick's gonna bring. And his latest album is a lot of LA people, so maybe a bunch of like LA gangster. I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm kind of nervous. I'm not really looking forward to a bunch of drama. But the game should be good, because last time they played. Ooh, nice sides. Good job. I ducked. Parry that? I don't. Wow, that was beautiful. I've been playing Fang Curious. He seems really strong with bounce. I like Fang a lot. I like Kung Fu characters personally. My biggest problem is I'm not spammy enough. I don't use the spam moves like I should. That's my biggest problem in this game. I don't spam like I'm supposed to. Hey Google, stop like that. That was me. That was me. That was you. He's a bit slow. Sidestepping is slower. Like, you come against a Lily, she's gonna beat you every time. A Law will beat you every time. Jin is super fast. Nina's super fast. There are certain characters that are just faster than you. Brian, the pacing, you have to find your pacing. But once you find it with Fang, I just like the flexibility. Like, I could play him however I want. Only thing I don't do is this enough. Like, I don't spam the wave dash because I don't play like that. Like, I don't use Mishima. I never used it. Kazuya, Jin, none of these people, Hayachi. So I don't really know how they work. But that's something I need to get better at. Oh, that was me. That was just stupid. That was on me. He didn't know what I'm doing. He really didn't even know what I'm doing. But once you figure out like how to mix people up, you can really, and what I like too is I can move around. When I move, I can poke. Like Fang does really good pokes. It's like, that was stupid. See, I'm watching out for a Superman punch because I know it's coming. See, I knew that was coming. I'm getting better at using. Oh, that was me. I sidestepped. And your parry, though. Once you figure out your parrying, it helps a lot too. He hits hard like a brick, and he is slower. I know he fainted. He fainted. That was a beautiful feint. But yeah, I like Kung Fu characters. So like Lei is my favorite, but Fang is like the alternative for me. I press one button. This guy, I wonder why he picks that so early. I wouldn't have done this so early. We all play our play, right? Oh, solid. How did that hit me? Gotcha. Love this. You can mix people up, things like that. Like, when people know what you're doing, it's a little tough. That's everybody. He swept me. That was nice. I'm dead. Oh, dang it. I thought he was going to do the flying kick. I feel guilty spamming. Yep, me too. And it can be kind of boring. I like Tekken for all the mix. That's why I like Fang. Fang for me is not boring. Like with Fang, I can mix it up. So rematch it. And I can kind of keep it good. When I fight other characters that are boring, like Victor. Victor kind of annoys me because he's doing the same thing and you just can't see it. There's so many there's so many colors on the screen. You can't really make out what he's doing. Yeah. Fang feels a little honest to me. I know anyone that plays probably say he sucks or he's spammy. That was me all day. But little things like that. A lot of times I'm getting hit. A lot of times it's my fault, except for characters I don't know. And like Brian, like that combo should not be so strong. Superman punch. What's he gonna do? Let's mix him up. That was me. I tried to parry, see if I could parry at the end. That's one thing I like about quick match. I can kind of just toy around. I can play serious and take a break and toy around. That was me. That was me. I mean, you're a Claudio main? Oh wow. Talk about spam. Claudio, no one knows what you're doing when you're Claudio. His spacing is really good. His spacing is really good. Something else. Yeah, Claudio. That's an interesting one. I mean, I like Claudio so much, not sure I want to start over. Yeah, if you like, what's good about Claudio, again, he's like Shaheen. Really, no one really knows what you're doing. Claudio's a female Shaheen. That was me. Oh, that was just absolutely stupid on my part. I'm not paying attention. Not paying attention, but yeah. What I do like about Claudio is not a lot of moves, so he's very honest when you play him. You just don't know what's happening to you. What's my turnaround? What's that move? Where's my turnaround? Is it this one or that? But I forgot how to turn around. Okay, don't do that. I forgot to do it. We were messing around, getting killed. Okay. Sorry, mister. What's your name? I wasn't giving you the best fight. I wasn't paying attention. Purple Fox. Yep. I should have fought him again, because I need Brian practice now. Think about it. Oh. Last fight. Please don't give me Wi-Fi for the last fight. But yeah, Claudio, once you start fighting, especially a good one, you get a lot of respect for what they're doing. I saw someone, I think it was a Moonsault Slayer. He was trying Kazuya. Thought about trying it, but I don't really like the 1-2-2s, 2-2-1s. I don't like playing like that. So with Fang, I actually have to like force myself to punch that way. And I thought about giving Lee a shot, because I can't stand him. He feels really one to spammier. Not spammier, just like... Oh, it's 100 milliseconds. Like, why is it so floaty? 85 milliseconds? Can I get out of this? Give me a good fight for my last fight. How do he stop that? Like, he can stop so many things somehow. Like, somehow, some way, he just goes through all your moves. And people say, he sucks. I'm like, he does not suck. What? How did my kick miss? He can scoop you up off the ground. And with Fang, a lot of his combos, the finishers, with the female characters, they don't land. Why? I don't know, but they don't always land. You gotta be careful with that. It's like that. I have no clue what Lee's doing. I have no clue what he's doing. Okay, what's 2:58? We got time for one more match, and that's it. Hopefully I get a good rate. That was okay. Yeah. No 100 milliseconds. That's an 85 millisecond fight. Yeah, none of those, please. Give me a 69. Wi-Fi. Ugh. A low. Give me one more. Come on, it's 3 o'clock. Give me one more. But yeah, I'm thinking about mixing it up. I know Victor's kind of like my backup just because he's so easy to learn. But I feel spammy every time I play with him. Because I'm really not even trying. I'm just like mashing 2 or mashing random buttons and I'm winning. Like, okay. I do kind of... I wish sidestepping was more valuable because it's a 3D fighting game. So less Street Fighter, more Tekken. So more 3D fighting. Purple Fox. I think we just fought. Okay, good. We got some fun. Did we just fight? Yeah, we did just fight. Okay, good.
Fight.
He did that to me last time, too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What about this? Oh, I see your game plan. I was putting it too nicely. That was nice parry. How do you see that? I don't even know. That was me. Brian's timing is so weird, isn't it? Every time you fight a Brian, you're like, is it my turn? I don't know. It's like they just boom, it just explodes in your face. You don't know what's happening. And he's backing up, so it makes it more. I have to chase him down. That's fine. I'll chase you down. That was me. I pressed the wrong mix up. Oops. I grabbed. Saw that coming my way. Saw that coming. I didn't even press that, but I'll take it. Saw that coming. There you go. My new black and yellow monk outfit. I like this thing. I'm trying to do this stupid thing. I forgot what setting I was on. 2 or 3. I forgot what I left it on. Oh, Jesus. I tried to get greedy. I'm dead. I'm dead. Ching. That was beautiful. I got greedy. I forgot Brian's whip kick can stop everything under the sun. Even your heat dash, heat rage, whatever it's called. Your heat nonsense. Yeah, Namco should add Wi-Fi. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. I know it's going to make it hard to find fights, but still, sometimes you just don't want to deal with Wi-Fi players. I'm back. Saw that coming a mile away. Look at that. Saw it coming. Saw it coming. Hope my headphones back. I can't hear. Can't hear. Saw it coming. Shouldn't press the button. That was me. I grabbed. What do you know? Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. You're in heat. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. What? What are you gonna do next? Get up. Get up. There you go. Just like that. Just like that. I gotta remember to like mix up my spam. A lot of times I get focused on a move and I'll only try that move. I have to like relax and play slower back. I've always been a 2D fighter. I played Tekken Tag a ton, but mostly been a 2D. But something about Tekken 8 has completely grabbed me. Yeah, I really like what they've got here. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. How do you keep him? He went over my low. It's like Brian, I haven't really. I like fighting him. I just haven't figured out where I'm missing. That was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful gameplay. That's not what I pressed. I'm like going off muscle and not really fighting him. That was me. That was me. It was all muscle memory in this fight. Yeah, it's all me. That's me. I'm beating myself. I'm beating myself. I said the CVS2 release on the new compilation. That was me. That was like a second too early. I'm playing like trash. Get in. Get in zone. Come on. Come on. Why am I not moving this anymore? What's going on? Is it me? What am I doing? All that backdashing, sir. All that backdashing. All that backdashing, sir. I backdashed them. All that backdashing, sir. Yep, it's okay. I'll wait. Ducked! Why did I duck? There you go. All that backdashing, sir. All that backdash. Wait, my button is stuck. He's walking backwards. Come on, move. My button is stuck. Look, it's stuck. I was wondering why I was messing up. My button is stuck. What's going on here? What happened there? I'll give it one more shot. What happened there? The phone is all straight. Right? So, maybe I should screw it back together. Let's see. That was me. Let's see if that works. What's going on here? Turn off. What is happening? Oh my god, I gotta take this thing apart. I gotta take this thing apart. Like that. No wonder, I was like, why is it doing weird things like this? He's killing me, don't get me wrong. But I want to get at least a good fight. Yeah, I gotta take this thing apart. What if I turn this thing off and on? Does that help? What did I do? Let's see. Now I can run. Okay, I couldn't run earlier. So I was pressing forward, it wouldn't move, it just kept walking. Yeah, I think I fixed it. Yeah, I think we fixed it. Oh, that was me. I walked right into it. I wanted to get my leg dodge. Or whatever it's called. Quarter circle damage. He can go through that? Okay. You got me, sir. You got me. Oh, it's 3:10. Okay, I've got to go. And I'll figure out what's going on. You know what I'm still wondering, though? Someone else mentioned about the Brooks XB2. Or, excuse me, Wingman FGC2. I should pull my one out. Let me do one more. Let's switch to this adapter and see if it goes away. No, I have to get out of here. Let's see if that works. Just earlier, someone asked about this device. Alright, let's see if this fixes things. Look at that. Alright, let's see if that's the problem. I ducked. I mean, I sidewalked. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. That was just stupid. Oh, that was beautiful. He's down with me. At least I can run. Before I couldn't run. What? That was me. That was me. I pressed the wrong button. That was me. That was me. That was me. That was me. Wrong button. Ah, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that was. I ducked. Can't parry that? I can't parry that either. I was trying to like, run through it with the parry. That's on me. Good God, look at this combo. Now I'm dead. I know what to do. Oof. Ryan, it's so dangerous. At least it's working now. It's all me. I think it's the XB2. I think there's a problem with this thing. Oof, God, he knows exactly what to do, doesn't he? That was me. That was absolutely stupid. I can't parry into that. I'm trying to parry and see if that works. I can't parry into that. I can't go through that. Oh, he beat me. He beat me. Is there one more round? Are we done? Is that two? That's one. All right, one more and I'm out for the day. Let's wrap this up per bucks. And I'm out for the day. I like how complimentary you are on your opponents. Many more than it's a game, right? I try my best. I do talk trash though, especially when I'm tired. Like on a Tuesday, I talk so much trash on Tuesdays. Oh, I see your game plan. Okay, let's set up. It's a 1-2-3 kick. It's a 1-2 kick. He got into the wall. Oh, he didn't. He didn't go through that. Oh, that was me. I'm about to get off, bro. I'm gonna take a shower in a second. I'm gonna watch some flying stage. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, not yet. When's he gonna? When's he gonna? I can't power push you that. I was trying to mix it up. Let me just play. Just play. Cause I'm about to get off. Just play. I can't read dash to that. Save my life. That was me. That was me. I gotta get. I'm being predictable. I'm not playing. Yep. Yep. I'm beating myself. You're beating yourself. Do that. Oh, I could just run through his punches. I can't parry that. I wanted to parry. I can't parry that. I was trying to test something. This throw parries. What? I can't go around it? And he threw that? Okay. I have to go. Alright, everybody. It's been fun. GG's. Shout out to Varmilo and the FK2. Really good pad. I think there's something up with this Wingman FGC2. Because it's ironic that someone mentioned this, 2 hours ago? And I just ran into an issue right now where, I mean, y'all saw it. The buttons just were not working. And it kept walking forward by itself. And I don't know. But it's not doing it now with the XB1. So I need to do a firmware update on this, possibly see what's going on. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good Super Bowl Sunday and a good week. We'll see if I'm playing in the tournament on Tuesday. We'll see how that plays out. But shout out to the Varmilo FK2. Really nice controller, really great switches, fully customizable, and it comes with a very nice case. And I hope you guys have a good week. Talk to y'all later. Bye.